have good ideas.
Just be done with it. But wouldn't that upset him to realize that all these people came together against him? Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he just wants his money. This guy cares too much.
He cares.
This guy wants people to suffer. He told us that himself.
I know. We let the people give control to the people. Let them take control of this town.
I mean, that's
exactly,
my goal.
That's exactly what he said last week, right?
That's exactly my goal, but I don't think it's quite that easy.
I think we can.
Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear us okay?
No, I mean, I think that they feel rather empowered right now.
We're kicking off early today with audio.
I just don't know if we're actually there yet.
I can't believe I left my dice. That's crazy.
I have another good idea.
How could you?
God, you need to stop with the good ideas, Jenny. I gotta be honest. Some of them are questionable at best.
They're a mixed bag.
She did just ask, do I have a saw?
Yeah, they're a mixed bag. There's some good ones in there, but you gotta.
There are some good ones in there.
Ooh,
Great, thank you, Amanda.
I'm probably not going to be staying too
Thanks,
long
Kurt.
after because I've not had much to eat today.
You're good.
And so.
No expectation ever. Oh, man. God, now you're kind of selling me on it.
Your
Told
D8s
you,
are
I told you to
weird.
listen.
This D8's a weird D8.
Thank you.
Why is
Comes
that
from a
one
different
here?
set.
That
I don't think it's a balanced dice.
It is.
It's definitely not a balanced dice if it has a 1 next to an 8.
Yeah,
And I'll
the
tell
8's
you-
here,
oh.
and the 1's here, and that's where it's supposed to be. And this has the 8 here, and the 1 here.
I have ideas for what
It's
I'm going to
always
tell everybody.
both opposite sides add up to 1 higher than the max.
Yeah.
What's
It
your...
involves fire.
It's wrong.
fire.
I'm not using this dice because it's wrong. Get out of here.
Hey now.
Oh, God, you're so dangerous.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm also going to let you keep your D6s, or I'll take 2.
But I
don't
won't
need- I don't
reveal
roll
too much
D6s.
of my insanity.
D4s and D8s are
Hello.
my important dice.
I forgot because
Go
you're
back, Kendrick.
vigilante. not
Everybody,
a-
thank you for
I'm
joining
a
us.
mixed
Not a
bag rogue.
We're getting ready here. Oh wow,
please
the
Oh wait,
jinx on the
you didn't
wheels.
take
them more than me.
a.
Very
You
nice.
didn't take a level in rogue,
No,
did you?
I took a level in vigilante.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh shoot, I need to get my stuff prepped
It's a nice
for
shirt,
our
Thomas.
level.
Yeah, it's some pretty cool people made it.
Hello.
Hey.
Wow, we're here.
Oh.
Is Cameron coming in fresh off a flight
Oh,
from
that's
somewhere?
so sweet.
No, she did say that she wanted to try and get here early. It might just be traffic because
think they're
she
bad traffic?
definitely was planning on coming. I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't come from north.
Boy.
She's the only one that
My
comes
other
from
buddy
Nashville.
just gave my other buddy.
No, I think that's her.
So that's so sweet.
Aww.
Friends support friends.
Friends are full.
I'm crying.
These things happen.
Ta-da.
Aha!
Hola.
Shalom.
¿Qué pasa, mi
Wait
amiga?
till you hear my idea. We have ideas. What?
And we will have a break today
I don't know, we might do things.
Yes.
That's the
We'll
correct
definitely have a break
response
today.
too.
because I'm gonna be just chugging water.
Okay, yeah. What's that?
It looks like it's
It's
been big.
old, but it's. I've not.
gonna
used
say,
it.
I haven't seen it in a long
yeah,
time.
I've had it. Yeah, I broke out the bigger one today, so.
That makes me nervous
He's got
that
big
you have
I've got
secrets
all
back
kinds
there.
of notes here, and
He's got big secrets he needs to keep.
no, actually, what happened was
that
I stood
exactly.
over there and I sat. I wanted to see the sight lines for like the chairs because I know you guys were being blocked by the lights and whatnot last week. So I sat in that chair and I looked over here and I thought my DM screen looked pitifully small, and I was embarrassed. It was anemic.
You felt
so
emasculated.
I said it's time. So I brought out the big one. Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. And then I don't have to put
What
my
are our
glasses.
ideas?
Oh, okay.
To maybe
We
storm.
start a
place.
riot. Yeah.
Y'all.
I mean,
You're right there
I mean,
on the
Jenny
verge
started
of a
saying
riot.
it, and I hated it less and less the more she talked.
And that's the real
That's how a
deal.
lot of
how
our
she
ideas
gets ya.
work. Exactly. That's how a lot of the
That's how
ideas
she
work.
gets you. She's very persuasive. I really think if you played a full-on bard, I think you'd do excellent.
Yeah.
Well, card
I won't
card
just
was
in case there's,
one,
like,
Kate
secret
was
messages.
one.
Card was one.
I don't see Daisy singing that much.
No.
Yeah, that's what I
no,
thought.
no.
I figured there'd be secret messages,
These things happen.
written things between the DM and a player.
Right? Only if
secrets.
you play
I
the
like
song.
that.
What song?
Guys, I remember my dice this week.
What song?
That's what friends are for, I'm guessing.
Riot only if you play the song. Which song?
Oh, I gotta check mine.
I'm missing something.
Shall we sing "I Can Feel It in the Air" again tonight?
Hey,
Can you
But he
feel
says play the.
air
Wait, Sergeant.
Pleasure to be beating you.
What was that?
by how much? By a little.
It doesn't matter. I'm
Oh
winning.
my God, you're a baby man.
Riot only if you play the song.
Are people rioting in the chat already?
By 3
like to
days,
see
By
great.
3 days, wait, what?
great.
Oh,
I
let's
don't
start
know
a
that.
riot, but I don't know that one. Okay.
Oh, let's start a
okay.
riot. Did
Yeah.
you never see the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
No, I haven't.
Really good.
I've heard it's good.
And Across the Spider-Verse recently came out, and it's even better, which is
Okay.
wild to say.
People, Daisy has
is-
a wonderful idea.
Spider-Man animated movie.
I am so excited.
I'm getting the crowd on my side. See, they're already writing in the
They
chat.
want our death, though. Moose is probably in the chat. There's probably a
Let's
lot
start
of
a riot
people.
by
who-
Moose is in, yeah. That's
Hey, no, mystical. Manda is in
different
too. If I can win over Manda,
Okay,
I
that's
can.
pretty big.
I think Moose can overpower Manda today. That would be the.
No!
You
that
can
a
do it.
bet
You
you're
can do
willing
it,
to make?
Moose. Yes.
You want to kill us, John?
Go to jail.
I think all the Tailspire stuff is working again today, so that should be bring it on.
Dance.
Also, if you see me doing this, my hand circulation's just real poor today.
These things happen.
So I'm just
Okay.
warming
Well,
it up.
I always have cold hands, so.
Just keep
Do you need
them
some hot hands?
Also,
Keep
one
them
Dahlia
toasty.
dance is owed to Tracy.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
true.
Yes. Okay.
So she has to be laying down.
The least opportune.
Well, but Tracy actually, she messaged me. She wanted to see Cameron
Oh, I
dance
did.
on stream
I did.
today.
Today?
Today,
yes.
Time,
This feels like a
though.
lie you're telling.
I'll
John.
do it again.
Hello, Fly.
I love
Was it that
dancing.
obvious? It
not scared.
had the scent of a
It
lie.
had the
didn't
scent of lie.
It did. You sit on a throne of lies.
You smell that?
Honeysuckle.
Beef and cheese.
Also, the place that I work actually does have a honeysuckle tea at it.
Really?
I was going through some of the stuff and I was like,
Hey.
this
What?
is free. And it's
That's
weird because I can't
weird.
tell any of my coworkers about it. Also, the
not?
weird
I thought
connections to
you
my
were-
Dungeons and Dragons.
You tell your class, but not your coworkers?
I told my boss, he was like, so what do you do on Sundays? Because I like requested off officially.
Right.
And I was like, I play Dungeons and Dragons. And he was like, do you get paid to do that? I was like, what? And I
Why
was
does
like,
that matter?
He was like, I'm just curious. Like,
That's-
My friend asked me the same thing.
That's so sad that that's where the culture has gone.
he was like just so curious about it. Of
Yeah.
like, what so got you so dedicated to like fully? And I was like, have you ever played? And he's like, no, my friend bought me like the starter set for it, but I don't really know how. And me and my wife like don't really have time to like
Read it.
learn.
It sounds like we
You know,
need to
they got-
get,
they got
we need to
two
get your
kids
boss
and a
here for a
3-month-old.
one-shot.
Well, he was like, but if you
3-month-old.
get like enough people together, we could do like an after work
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
shot or something.
so
And I was like,
curious
I
as to
would
what that
love.
You're gonna
There you go.
you're gonna start the,
There you go.
the
We
intercompany
could do something
D&D.
on Blue
And
Box.
also,
and then,
not
like,
everybody would just
Newbie.
enjoy cracking open a
newbie
rule
one
book.
shot.
All right.
Love
Yeah.
teaching new people how to play
You
D&D.
are heard, but
It's
now
so
you're
fun.
about to be seen. We are
Wow.
going live.
Oh my gosh.
In 3, 2, and
dice
1.
today.
Dragons.
More dragons than your mom can handle.
Now they can see you guys.
Which is
You guys look amazing. Wow, those cameras look fantastic.
say anything
You guys look so good. All right, so welcome
we're
everyone.
almost matching.
Blue Box,
Yeah.
Tears
I'd be like, I
of
want to know
Aihrde.
now.
This session is titled Reap and Sow because there has been some karmic
And
reaping
somebody's
and
gonna
sowing.
sew.
And there may be some more reaping today. It is also subtitled Power to the People.
you say.
So very good to have all of you with us today. We're excited. We are joined one more time today by Ram Shackle, because he has a very important conversation that he wants to have with Dahlia. He has,
Wouldn't do it.
he's
Couldn't be me.
felt a
Big love
bit.
to you, my friend.
Yes,
A bit hurt?
yeah, a little bit. Yes.
I didn't hurt him. I just threatened to. and what's wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
What's a little threat between friends?
Sowing of
See, with
flesh?
this
No,
right here?
no, we're not sowing any flesh here. That's wow.
I think wrong kind of
Not
suck.
yet.
Yeah.
Unless someone gets injured, Emil's got to patch him up.
Oh, you bullied another person into Discord, Manda. You are our resident evangelist. We
Let's
appreciate that
go.
so much.
And we have a raid.
Ignorance. Thank you so much.
Gosh. Wow.
And we got a raid. I'll
Starting off
take.
strong.
Everyone is worth having. Thank you so much. We appreciate that, and glad that you
What's
were
my
bullied in.
box hate? Or what's my Twitch
All right,
hate?
so
This.
we've got a lot to get through today. We're going to pick up from
Sure
last
do.
session. Yeah, there's many conversations to have.
Ooh, yeah.
We also. Do I have two things going? It sounds.
I don't know,
just
but I'm
know.
I'm digging the music.
Yeah. This is. I've got.
Yeah, go crazy, go wild, Cameron. Let's go.
I was requested to
There,
dance.
there you go. We got it. So.
Okay, good. I'm done.
now it's not, yeah.
Stop,
So-
Moose.
Oh, moose.
Let's go. Thank you so much.
I'm
good
glad you're here
sir.
watching.
Kind sir.
Do you not like us?
But also,
No, he loves us.
he loves John. He's okay with us.
He's a great guy. He's a
Looks like I
DM's
need to do
best
more.
friend.
Yeah.
Hey,
What
Gronk.
can I do for you, moose?
Somebody's got to be right.
What could I offer you?
The lashes.
Are you not entertained?
Okay, so let's go through quickly. Let's do player
wants some
intros.
paint.
What happened last time?
Oh God, what did happen last time?
And then on this, so Tuesday night we have our return to Sea of Dark Sun. We missed last week. We had a player that was out for work and one that was ill. Thank you for those that gave him your thoughts. He is doing much better. We should be back with The Calm Before on Tuesday night. Then on Wednesday, our Lore Master Arcanum will feature Kurt. Juventus talking Ragnarborg, based on Morkborg, and an adventure that he is building in the Morkborg gaming world. It's going to be super fun. We'll have Kurt with us on Wednesday. And no, the pluses should carry over, so hopefully we still have those. I was going to carry them over from the last session.
And we can always use more.
Hey, Sam, yes, I can always use more. All right, so
can always
let's go to what happened last time.
Oh, okay, I normally think about this on the drive here and totally forgot.
We've
Okay.
had a lot to think about.
What happened last time was we picked up with Click being horribly poisoned in the Viper's Nest. Some bad things happened, and we needed to leave, but not before a fight needed to happen to maybe earn a little bit off of that debt. Whether she won or lost, Dahlia was told that she could earn 500 gold off of our debt by fighting Throg, the half-orc, mostly orc, half-orc.
3/4 orc.
Yeah.
3/4 orc,
3/4 orc.
5/8 orc,
4/5 orc.
7/8 orc, mostly
7/8.
orc.
Yeah.
99% orc. Big boy, very threatening, and she got into the ring and started fighting, and things were going pretty good at first. Hit him really hard
Great
in the
first
first round, and then continued to fail rolls by close margins every single time. The fight was on a hairline edge of moving one way or the other, and Throg recognized this and saw honor in the fight, and thus when it came to an eventual end with a tap out from Dahlia,
16 points on her first.
it was an incredible hit. And he then decided to step away from the ring when he knew that he might be asked to continue the beating by Mateo, a not great dude, the one who poisoned Click.
Really.
Some conversations were had with Throg between Mila and Dahlia afterwards, and Click made sure that Mateo understood that the 500 gold was coming off of their debt. We then were told it's just wild. Wear some freaking glasses. It's just, she's got a magnifying glass in front of her phone that she has propped up with her dice.
The setup is borderline
Vanity,
steampunk.
vanity, yes.
It's steampunk.
Insane.
It's very steampunky.
Yeah. Thank you, Greg.
The party
take a
then
picture and put it on the Discord.
made their way home to well equipped. Slept for the night. Dahlia had thought that maybe they should go to Gretchen's, but Click was adamant that what's the use in them coming and torching the place? They're not going to get their money if they do. And they slept. Mila watched over Click for the night.
didn't
Click
sleep?
set up a headache relief for himself that it seemed like he has brewed numerous times, and wrote a note for David to wake up to in the morning. And David woke up not feeling great. Learned some stuff from the party about what happened that night, and puked a lot because he
Poor Bubby.
is continuing to learn things about the fact that he does actually
I think you
probably
just
share a
needed
body
2
with
glasses
Click.
of milk.
You're right.
You're so right.
I should have drunk. I should have drunk more vinegar. Is what I
Yeah,
should have
yeah,
done. I didn't get enough
absolutely.
vinegar in there.
Nope.
And
That's
Ram
painting.
quickly showed up that next morning. Oh yes, a painting
Yeah.
showed up
Yeah, what
overnight.
about
Very
that?
Woke up,
very
woke up very
tasteful.
saucy painting.
Super sensual. Really
And we're
raunchy
gonna
and good.
Wait, we don't have to sell it now, you guys.
Just
so you know.
It's just gonna stay in the
We're gonna
rats
put it in
Be
David's
over the
room.
fireplace. It's very tasteful.
I agree. It's either a Gregorio Groman or a Giovanni Groman. John said both, and I think he only said Giovanni because it felt more fancy
I did.
does feel
I
very
did.
in the moment, and he forgot Gregorio,
What if
but
he
I think it
has-
is
No,
what
Gregorio.
that
if
was
he
just
has two
Giovanni
names?
Gregorio. Gregorio's his
yeah,
last name.
yeah,
Yes, Giovanni Gregorio.
Oh, perfect.
Beautiful.
Giovanni Gregorio is the painter of that painting, which we had seen once before in the Gilded Cage a couple of, like 2 days prior.
Yeah.
God, it's been a number.
Guys, it hasn't
been
even
hot.
been 2 weeks yet
Poor
since we've gone
Griswold.
to town.
Poor Griswold.
R.I.P. Griswold.
All right, Griswold. And
We won't miss you. really
we
at
then made our
Wait, no,
way.
it has
throughout-
officially been 2
It's
weeks
been,
now.
I think it's actually been 2 weeks on the dot.
It's
'cause
officially
the
been 2
7th.
weeks, yep.
We made our way around town to the various shopkeepers, people that David has very close connections with, to inform them about the current situation and see if they could in any way help monetarily, because David has given up every penny he owns for this, and they did really well.
Boy,
Not
did
only
they.
did the shopkeepers help, they were electronically present through Discord.
And it was
we
so
had
cool.
we had
Crazy.
Manda, we
So
had Lee, we had Keith, we
Yep.
had Primitive Paint Shop,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was incredible. We went around to the Salty Dog, we went around to the Spiked Mallet, we went to Eat Shoots and Leaves, and we went to the Woven Fates. We were given between them a total of 1,230 gold, I believe.
That sounds about right.
Something,
Yeah.
something close to that.
I have it in my notes.
And then later, as we were making our way, David was feeling worse and worse and worse as the day went on. Fauna's remedy didn't seem to do an incredible amount for him, at least the amount that he took
Right.
of it. And they made their way to the dock districts, and partway through, were beset by a group of silhouetted individuals who we quickly learned were members of the Low Quarter that David had left an incredible impression on, one enough for them to rally around him as an individual and donate
All
small
those
amounts
faces,
individually.
countless faces telling a story, David's story.
And they donated and donated women, children, big burly men, people of all shapes and sizes and backgrounds that David had helped endlessly and donated of their money, at least what they were willing to give, and it well enough over totaled what we require to
So
give
much.
to Mateo, and that is where we left off.
That is indeed where we left off.
A
and
life figure
then there was a
stepped from the
yes,
crowd.
then there was a slender
Slender.
That's where we.
yeah,
was slender?
lithe works. No,
Gosh darn it.
lithe, slender. So walked from the crowd,
We wanna be
parted,
exact wording.
and that was post. Where we left off. Yeah, so
That
that's
was
where we left off.
during the after show.
Yeah, that was
which
the after
is
show. Yes.
no
so we'll
one's
see
allowed
who
to
that
tune
was.
into, and it's just us. in
I
the driveway.
forgot that we ended and then that happened.
Hello, Jay.
okay,
Hello,
now the crowd
everyone.
knows.
Thanks for joining
Now
us. All right,
everyone's
let's
in
go
on it.
around. Let's do player introductions, and we're going to test our
They did.
cam setup here again. And let's start on this side today.
set up.
Let's start off with you, Dahlia.
Hi, it's me, Cameron. I play Dahlia. I'm a level 3.
No.
For now, but maybe after sleep it will be different. Blood Rager, Verdant, all that good stuff. Threatened my friend yesterday. Feeling a little bad about it now. Well, it's still today.
Yeah, still today.
Earlier today. That happened.
Like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, maybe like check squad, an hour, something like that. But yeah, tough, having fun. We'll see what happens today. Who knows? Anything. Anything could happen.
Love it. Well done, as always. Click. David.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. David Preston here, your local leather worker of the Low Court of Altamira. Poisoned horribly by a bad man. But working on getting better. Level 3 vigilante, currently working on getting to 4 as well. Give me a night's sleep and I'll be there. Doing bad, but feeling really, really emotionally great right now. But physically so, not there. Not doing good.
No.
But we'll figure it out. We'll
Take
see.
what you can get.
Yeah, I'll take the victories that I can get.
Mila.
Boo! Did I scare you? I hope so. Hi, Mila.
Oh no.
It's gonna, you gotta change it up every
the
time.
most intimidating member of our party by
Frightening.
far.
Frightening.
So scary. Yeah, Mila, the scariest member of the party. She is an Obdura. She has these gold, bright eyes, a white streak in her hair. She has Finley, who is her familiar and the love of her life, and kind of like her child. And she's, I guess, kind
But
of
sometimes
like
kind of like her dad.
It's a
Like he's
weird-
sometimes like your dad. Like he's.
It's a weird
Older brother,
dynamic.
younger brother.
It's fun. It's fun, funky, fresh. We love it. She worships Lahezi, and hopefully she'll get a little divine blessing from her and get to level 4 when we sleep.
We shall see. We shall see. All right, let's go to you.
Hi, I'm playing Ram, who will be level 2 eventually. I did recently get threatened by a friend. That wasn't great. I also am just
Sorry.
like, I feel like Ram's
Get
just
over
hit
it.
like the real confusion of interacting with the rats, where it's like, oh, I know all the stuff now, and it's messed up. Things are weird. And so he's sort of reeling from that, went back to his office to sort of process things a little bit. We'll have a talk later.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah, unless you die. Try not to do that before you can talk to Ram
I'll
again.
try really hard.
All right.
No one's dying.
Daisy Bell.
Well, howdy, all you mad chatters out there. This is Daisy. I'm a level 3. I'm not gonna be leveling up this time, no matter what sleep I get. But I
things
will
happen.
meditate. I'm level 3.
Meditate.
And, I thought somebody green and glowing was ominous,
like-
but they flashed some nightshade at me, so now I don't know.
We forgot about that.
So, we'll have to see. Is it a foe or a friend?
We shall see.
Title of next session.
Porque no los dos.
There you go.
All right, so we will we'll do the level up stuff when
I
you
am your
guys
friend.
rest.
Awesome.
So we'll
Yes,
save all of
of
that
course,
for
of
now.
course.
Let's go ahead and kick off our intro video, and when we come back, we will be playing the game. So again, thanks for being with us today. Enjoy today's Tears of Aihrde, titled Reap and
What are we gonna do?
Sow.
I don't know. I'm freaking out.
Oh, I know what we're going to do. Don't worry.
That makes me worry even more.
I don't mean this the wrong way. I guarantee they're not going to follow you anywhere.
But if you're on my side.
Exactly. I need to be on your side.
He is also.
He's also kind of semi.
I'm holding him on my shoulder because he can't
I
stand
was
right
trying
now.
to lean into it. I think I'm just having a bad time. I don't know if it's that bad.
Fine,
if
you do
John
your
would
own
let me,
thing.
but-
I think
Hey,
it's a bad idea.
you don't know what I'm thinking yet.
Great.
Okay.
I haven't talked to you.
Well,
This current situation, I'm trying to meet her on her level, all right?
Eddie, Jeff, Twy,
You haven't
Kurt,
talked to me.
thanks everybody for being in the chat. Thanks again for the raid. We appreciate that, Inked in Ignorance.
Only bestie share
I'm a fan, by the way.
That's so true.
What?
That's in the chat.
Who said that?
what is it?
To become an Omdura of faith and light,
Only
the
for
mother
besties.
god of Finley.
Mother God.
Yeah, I made that up. I did. I'm proud of it. I like
when they're
it.
trying not to
I don't know why.
cuss.
I like it.
I think it's great.
Click was an orphan in the slums of Altamira and became a tortured vigilante, a man of the people.
I mean, that
Man of the people for sure.
keeps holding up every single time.
Okay. Only besties share nightshade.
Pretty good.
That's right.
Sticker.
Dahlia,
Is that-
mothered by a
that's how you
creature
get
of
trust.
darkness.
You give you
now a
nightshade
verdant
and then you
blood
get trust.
ranger, daughter of Fae and Forest.
How much? Maybe. You think the full?
What?
When
For
you're
trust?
pleased with
You
your
think
own
it's the
writing.
full?
Yeah, it's pretty good. You should be.
Yeah, well.
You took down our descriptions to like.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what
Daisy
that-
Bell, daughter
Maybe
of
a knuckle?
slaughtered privileged ninja
I
of
mean,
Nightshade,
I
bent
went
on
from thinking
vengeance
this
and
person
reformation.
was ominous to now wanting to go find him. So
That's
it's pretty.
The tears,
will be made anew.
the tears they have
Now the question is,
fallen.
where's Mila?
But the weeping has only begun.
Mm.
And actually, I lied. We're not going to start. We have one more thing I have to show.
This
the
far
video's
away from the
done.
trust.
Just makes sense. He just happened to recognize her and was wondering what the heck's going
Yeah.
on. Or is maybe even sent.
Oh, I hope I'm not
Yeah,
screwed over
like
this session because I don't have my dice.
Amidst the chaotic remnants
doing
whispered
that.
in the vaults of the All-Father,
Do you trust your
despair,
dice?
deliverance, and destiny.
Hey, listen. I'm not
just saying,
I can't
my-
speak for how my dice
My
work in other
D6
people's
rolled
hands.
really well
These.
for Cameron.
Yeah, it's true.
That's all I'm
I mean,
saying.
that's
Are
a
the
good point.
tears of
You can
air.
take these
Are-
yellow
is-
dice
are
right
those
here.
blessings?
Those are blessings.
You can take these yellow
That's from
dice right
Lahezi.
here.
It's an offering at the very least.
Yeah.
It's an offering of affection to hopefully.
Okay, I said we'd start, but I lied. We have
forget your
one thing
dice?
I have to show you before that.
gosh.
So this is custom
mentally?
artwork. One of the most important, glorious conversations that has happened.
Did you not see it?
Was the confrontation between Mila and David as he was given his own nature
boy.
to look
I got
at
a
in the
sneak
mirror,
peek.
and here it is.
got 2
this
plus
is the
1s.
two of them speaking on the streets of Altamira.
Mila's
as-
armor is so good.
I know, but the look at the look, like that's like
And
he
the-
captured it so
I don't know if
perfectly.
Jeff told you. Apparently, it was really hard to put the white streak in your hair.
And look at Finley sitting, and like he,
And also the gold.
do you see
eyes
it? Do
are
you see
very
how
difficult.
sus Finley looks? Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
is very like
is-
yeah he is.
the eyes are narrow.
David
yes.
really does look like he's just received some upsetting.
He does.
Like he's
Exactly. Well done, Jeff. This
So
will be
good.
posted
So
in our
beautiful.
Discord, and you can check it out.
Oh
but
my gosh,
yes,
it's
so-
incredible.
so
Beautiful
good.
artwork.
And the snow
Well
on the
done.
ground and the buildings.
Thank
Oh my
you.
god.
Okay,
Who did that
all right.
for me?
And now we begin.
Wait, is that the post office in the background?
I do.
yeah. Maybe some sort of office.
Ooh.
Printing office. it
As
looks like.
Oh, that's perfect.
I can't.
the
read.
crowd stands around.
I'll do
The snowflakes,
break.
as mentioned last night, or last time, a few pirouetting down in the chill air. Tears which fall from cheeks and freeze before they strike the ground. And through the crowd, as David tries to hold himself up, being supported, a slender figure, lithe, walks from the crowd. And it is the mop of unruly red hair and then the glint of spectacles as you see Randall
This nerd.
come walking. And he has.
And you whisper that under your breath.
He's holding two things. He has a sack, a leather sack, and he has a leather sack in one hand.
Only for him.
Only for him.
Hold
Yes.
on.
And he has something else that he's concealing beneath his right hand. As he approaches David, you can see one of his eyes is blackened, and he has a big cut on his cheek that's just like recent, like not even healed. And he walks up and he stands before David, and the sneer, which he cannot seem to help himself, appears.
It must be inordinately difficult for you to ascend the magnificence of your shambolic cognition on a daily basis. Your lizarded wit is not fit for...
And he stops as he looks around and seems to become aware of the audience around him.
My personal distaste for you aside, David, it is undeniable. You are a force for good in this city. Here.
He throws the sack on the ground.
He falls over.
Support.
And then his eyes cut to Dahlia.
My heart.
Beautiful, gorgeous,
I
amazing.
I can no longer hide it. Your easome visage. The auburn locks which glow, outshining even the rubies. Your pulchritude. I am overwhelmed. Overwhelmed? You are luminous. Your eyes, the chatillons.
The audience. It's
What language is that?
That's French.
It's Owen. It's Owen.
Elvish, yeah.
Yes, Elvis.
He's speaking my language.
The
That's beautiful.
chatillons of your eyes. I feel like the watered toad in your presence. I know that it could never be, and yet I can dream. Oh, I forget myself. You asked me to find an object for you. I must profess, love can be nothing if it's not honest, and I have not the eldritch power that I wish to have, but I will study. But I did procure a bit of coin and some, as they say, shoe leather on the streets. Here.
And he holds out.
No, he doesn't.
Your diary.
You arcane master.
He subconsciously touches his blackened eye.
It was, a good reason why I should not be in the dark streets. But here, I assure you, not one word has been read by me. So if you're...
Can I make an insight?
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
I'd love to make a sense motive.
+1.
Thank you, Toriano.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. That's a 17.
15.
You both sense there is a deep earnestness here.
Oh.
Even as he has talked about, you cannot have love without honesty.
Yeah.
I have not read a single word, so if perchance the divine fates should allow there to be...
I just pick him up in a hug. And like, I think he's probably like not half my height, but like
he's
about as tall as David, I say.
a little. No, he's proud. He's got 3 inches on David.
High five.
I kind of like pick him up and do a hug, and I say, "Kid, don't go getting yourself in trouble on my behalf." But I'm not gonna lie and say it wasn't appreciated.
a bit of trouble, but I'm all right. You're very strong. As I was saying, if there are any words professing your love to me in that tone, I would not know it. I would want such words to tumble only from your lips, not to be seen by my prying eyes.
I appreciate your honesty.
He looks around. He looks around again, like aware of the audience.
Oh, look at the time. I have work to do. David.
I'm so out of character.
I bow. I kind of bow back at him. Not a curtsy, I bow back.
He shambles off into the
Give
snow.
me a moment. Mila's gonna chase after
Okay.
once they get a bit of ways. And thank you for what you've done for Dahlia. That is very kind. And if you would allow me to help you.
You would speak for me on her behalf?
He's on
Such
Your wounds.
One track mind.
can't be saved.
Your wounds that you acquired.
Oh,
Getting
No, he's
the
incurable.
book.
these are a light matter.
Allow
It is
me,
the
please.
wounds here.
He wants his heart healed.
Those I cannot change the heart of another. But I can give you back to your health if you would allow me.
He nods.
And she'll do a little healing hands on him.
Okay.
7 points. of
Yeah, I
healing.
mean, he has like. He doesn't have a
Yeah,
point
that's all of his
anyway. Yeah,
He's
like,
got two.
yeah.
You've doubled his
The
max.
healing light, the glow suffuses him. His eyes go wide for a moment.
You are most kind, and I still find him to be fascinating.
Points at Finley.
He is.
But perhaps you.
Thank you.
And he turns and he walks off.
In the meantime, David is leaning hard on. That was not a slip of the tongue. I am David right now. I promise. Is leaning on Dahlia and just says, "You know, I never understood why he didn't like me so much. Seems to like you a lot.
He's a fickle kid, it seems like.
I tried a lot to be his friend.
I'm sure you did.
I go over to
Glad he
Dahlia.
likes you.
Dahlia,
Yes.
I think you got yourself a little admirer.
No.
You're very.
I sweep like my hair. You think so?
Your
Really?
wisdom is beyond your years,
Well,
Daisy.
I know, but I mean,
I think it's something I won't be acting on.
We should,
I know, but you're gonna be indebted to him for something. I mean, he got your
at
thing.
the very least,
you
we're
gotta
never
do
going
something
to
nice
live that
for him.
down. He's going to talk about that hug. every
Everyone
day.
was here. I look around the crowd who just heard like what a 15-year-old.
Yeah,
be like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm in
Expresses love
love with
deeply,
you.
yeah. And as you look around, David goes, "We are surrounded by many. We should retain our focus and keep moving."
Yes.
He's a cute cat. He's a
The,
cute kid.
The dock
He's a
worker.
kid.
He's a kid.
He looks around. All the people are watching. We know, David. It's dangerous, and he kind of casts his glance over to the viper's nest. We're not going anywhere. We'll stay right here.
Thank you. I won't pretend like what you have done tonight is not the bravest thing anyone has ever done. I thought what I was doing was right.
Dissembling, looks. Everyone seems to be studying their shoes now.
And it has nearly cost me my life. What you have done tonight is braver than anything. Do not let it be lost on you. The city is dangerous, and you have stood up to it. We will do our best to ensure that none of this comes back to bite any of you. But you know this city. Keep yourselves safe. If we don't come out, go home.
Wait a minute. If we don't come out,
Yeah, there's a murmur that goes through.
David, listen. Listen. I do not think these people want them to overtake us, or that they have been living with this. I have names for hell. They are here to help us, don't you think? What, we could just send them home?
don't know.
Well, listen, I have a plan. I say, good people, I think we love you, and you have shown how much you love David. Now, if you are willing to fight,
You have to get both doses of that.
I know.
Fina, the little
We
girl
are.
that had the first one that came up,
What?
and I said
little
Fina,
girl.
the little girl, the first
Oh.
one that came up and talked about her cat Puri. She again runs her hand self-consciously over that rough brown dress.
We can't much fight. I'm not very big.
No.
No, you shouldn't fight, little one. I think you should go back home.
No, and I don't think we should be starting a fight.
I'm not saying for them to start a fight. We are going to go in by ourselves.
We are. And
And then, if anything happens, if they so willingly choose, we do not send them home and tell them what to do like this man has always done. If they would like to fight, if something does go down, then they can do that on their choice. I say, if something happens to us, burn it all down! Go get your torches! Go get whatever needs to be done if we don't come out.
As Daisy Bell is speaking, the initial dissembling and foot studying kind of changes, and there are a few that look confused, a few that kind of roll back their shoulders, but all eyes go to David, as though they are awaiting instruction.
David will lean in close to say this in a manner that the rest of the people won't be able to hear it. We're going to be leaving soon. If we do something that has repercussions, it will not fall on us.
Okay, but if we don't get that
We leave,
antidote,
we leave them here, far enough away to where their faces aren't visible. A show of force.
well, I'm not saying we barge in.
I know, but they should not come closer. They stay
I'm not
here.
saying they should.
Good. Then we are in agreement.
But if we scream real loud, they should come.
As far as I'm aware, these people know the name David Preston quite well. That puts them in danger because he knows that name now too.
Okay, so what's the plan? I say.
We go in and we get both doses tonight if we can.
Okay, so we go in with full gold.
Why not?
Okay, how about this plan? Look, they didn't really notice me the first time I went in, because I was kind of being quiet, which is unusual.
Is it?
So, I did notice that green guy. At first I thought he was a bad guy, but he flashed some ninja nightshade at me. Huh. My mind is changing. He did not come after me when I fell. He could have. Because I think he got some glowing eyes going on. Hopefully he's a good guy. But I think he might have been directing me to something. I would like to sneak around the back.
I think if he's anything like you, then he's good.
I do too. Oh, thank you, David. Wow. Thank you. Okay. We're on the same page.
Who is going in then?
You all will go in.
He can't go.
I
Can't go,
cannot.
and I'm not leaving him.
Oh, then who?
Will you come with me?
I can't risk
Oh, no.
that connection being made,
Well-
although it's already so obvious.
So it's just the two of us?
Just to go in and get our doses and leave. We have what they want. We can get what we need.
I don't
And if-
know if that's a great idea.
Well, if we need help, we can yell real loud.
I will say this. I can do a pretty good click impression sometimes.
It was pretty good.
I don't want to risk you being in there.
And I also don't.
But does it put us in more danger for Click not to be in there?
I don't think he needs to be. They just want their money,
You're poisoned.
get the doses.
The crowd huddles together, just talking amongst one another. They seem to be waiting. No one has left yet.
You all wait back here with the crowd. We'll go see what we can do inside.
Could we be closer?
I would prefer to be closer. That way you can give some sort of notice if we need to come in.
I honestly
I
don't
would be
think he's
right.
gonna give us the right doses.
I agree, and I need to
So
be
we
close
won't know
to be able
until
to
we're
test
gone.
them.
So we're gonna give him money, let him win.
Perhaps one of you stays, the other one leaves as a messenger. You bring me the doses, Dahlia stays.
I don't want to
Wow,
send
all
one
of this just
person.
sounds terrible. Well, I feel like I've got the only common sense here.
Welcome to being in debt.
We're gonna separate and leave one person in there.
We have no
David, you're not thinking in your right mind. It's the poison. It's poison in your mind.
You're not wrong, but we have no
I know
leverage.
I'm not wrong. Okay, hold on. There's a better plan. There is a better plan.
We also don't have much
Time.
time. We need that second dose soon.
Could you pretend to maybe be... I mean, you already are pretty out of it, but maybe a little more so? One of us do the most of the talking.
Like I said.
I think I put my hand on you and I could go, I could knock you out.
If you put your hand
That would be helpful.
on him, you can feel even through his clothing, his skin is on fire. There's heat emanating from him.
I don't think it would be a hard sell. We could all go in together.
I think that's a great plan.
I think it's better than
We
splitting.
need to get out of eyesight of these people.
Okay.
Kind of, I guess I'll turn to the crowd and say, you all stay here. We'll be back soon. We'll walk to the low quarter together as one.
They nod.
No matter
Okay.
what, you have achieved a victory today. And I will be ever in your debt.
David, victories are won day by day. And yours is the victory.
No. Ours. Ours is. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. Day to day. Keep fighting and winning.
Community keeps community safe.
Is Shackles here?
No.
No.
Oh, crap.
Yep.
So what do you do?
Let's go find an alleyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we perhaps retrieve Rem? He was with us when we paid the debt off.
Here's my idea.
Mechanically, I would be fine with that if you guys want to. Like, I even asked him last night. It's
Yeah.
up to him. But if he wanted to be lingering in the area or what, I'm fine either way.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen.
he might walk around the low quarter a little bit before heading back
Just to
his
blow off
office
some
even.
steam?
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
So listen. We could have Shackles dress up as me. Oh my. I think this is a great idea, and then I can go sneak.
That I am not.
You were disguised
terribly
already when you
Yes,
went in
I
the first
was.
time.
Uh-huh.
I'm not terribly opposed, but we don't have that much time.
Yeah. How much
so we
time?
have
Gotta go
to
find. He's
do it
real
quickly.
quick. He's real quick.
Do we know how much time we have before, like, the clock
It's
runs
soon.
out?
It's soon.
Well, no. So you were just told that each evening you needed
Yeah.
to get one. So
which
the
we are
clock is
racing
inside of
towards,
him.
yeah.
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 You'll know the clock's run out when he drops over dead.
You
Sure.
two go
Thanks, John.
find Ram. I will assist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Sure. Sure.
Let's-
That's fine.
So what do you do?
I want. I'm gonna insight that. I'm
go
gonna
find
insight you.
Shackles.
What was that? Was
Sure, you can.
That was
Well,
hesitation.
Are we gonna go find?
22.
You would know that Dahlia seems to like immediately start sweating the second you're like, you go find Ram.
I'll go find Ram. Or Shackles.
Not by yourself.
Not.
Okay, well,
we'll go find Ram.
Shackles.
Okay.
I'd make a heavy. I'm
I'm
staring.
not looking at you. I'm actively looking at cobblestones.
I'll be fine.
Stay safe.
He just laughs.
Just don't die before I. Okay, I'm just gonna go.
Okay, we go find Shackles.
We are
All right.
running.
Thank
He
you,
was
20
running.
sides to every story. We appreciate
Hey,
the
another
raid. Thank
raid.
you so much. You guys are awesome. Welcome, Raiders. All right, so I'm trying. What is the party doing then? So
We're finding
They're
Ram.
going
All right,
to
so
find me.
the two of you are going to find Ram, and
We're
the two
finding
of
the
you
approximately darkest alley as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna change clothes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's start with the two of you. So you're walking outside the range of the crowd.
Yes, I imagine that we head in the direction of the Viper's Nest to make it clear that that's where we're going.
Right.
But we eventually peel off
Yeah.
and find a side bit that is quiet and
And I can even guard it. Of like,
Sure.
maybe even an outhouse.
Okay. All right. So you head and you find a nice spot in an alleyway, and I'm assuming.
Yes. David, before he goes into, I imagine there's probably an outhouse. Before he goes in, we'll look at you and just say, "This is interesting. What does he look like?"
who?
Might be saying it wrong. In the face.
Harder. Think like sour milk. No, you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it all wrong.
Oh my gosh.
And I think Dahlia like thinks really hard about how to describe the differences.
As you're thinking, David just goes, "He does look like me, right?"
Yeah. He does.
I think I can do that. You give it some thought. And David will go into the outhouse and turn all his clothes inside out and buckle up all the stuff that exists, and yeah, he'll pull the mask over his face, pull his hood up, and come out. Knock, knock.
More gravelly.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Angrier. You're smiling. I can tell under the mask. I can see the lines.
I am very poisoned right now.
I know you are.
Knock, knock.
There we go.
Maybe I'll lean into the throat burning I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Face, good. And his face is like drooping on one side.
Dahlia's like really trying hard to. You're gonna want a line like right here, as much as you can make
Keep
it.
the eyebrows close.
Yeah.
It's just smoldering
You're
for
still
me.
smiling a little under the mask. I can tell. I don't know how I can tell, but I can tell.
And this look right here is blue steel.
All right, okay.
And then I think I just kind of like whatever hair I can see, I sort of like just mess it up a little bit.
Knock, knock.
Getting there. Keep workshopping it.
Okay.
There we go. That's what he sounds like.
All right. This is great.
The more annoyed you can sound with me, the better.
With you?
Yeah. Or anyone. Most people.
I'm not very annoyed with you.
Should be. Kind of messed up recently in like a big way, I think.
How?
I threatened Ram very actively in a way that isn't nice to do to your friends.
Why?
Ram was thinking about some stuff and asked me some questions about you and about the person you're impersonating right now. And I got really scared about that. And I think I really scared him. And I think I really messed up.
You see David visibly pause and think about how he should reply to that. What he says in his head is, "I'm also very scared about that." And he thinks long enough not to say that also out loud. Well, I'm certain you reacted in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
If he knows that, then you're fine. I don't feel good.
I know. I think I like walking back over to the crowd. It's just asking your drunk friend for advice.
Exactly, yes.
Like deep life advice where you're like, what should I do with my career? And they're like, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
This sounds like an experience you've had.
No.
As you're talking to David, though, you do see like occasionally his eyes cast off like they're seeing something in the distance that you don't see.
And I will say, what he is seeing is Click on the rooftops, perching and looking down on him.
Scary.
I hate this.
I love this.
And his eyes glow that mean green that they are,
Yeah.
like an animal's in the woods.
Yeah.
So, yep. That's our
Okay.
little scene.
Love it. Okay, so let's go now back to Mila and Daisy Bell. So you move back toward the city, the low quarter. As you make your way back to the low quarter, again, it's
This isn't what I wanted to
it's
I'm clunking.
it's dark now. So the moons have risen,
like a private moment.
glinting pale light off of the
Bring her.
Yeah.
off the snow that lies on the ground, and you move past. You see Solomon, the town drunk. He's leaned up against, a wall to a nearby home. Nobody knows
That's a Robin.
where all my trouble goes.
Little Sinatra.
I flip him a silver. That's
Yeah.
right now, but I flip it to him. Keep
Thank
it up.
And in my deepest throes, my pain, it always grows.
Quick question: Have you seen a man with a cane walk by?
Right angry he was. Looked quite pissed.
That would be him.
That would be
That would be
Did you see
him.
which direction?
that way.
Thanks, Solomon.
Thank you so much. You know what?
Solomon
A
von
second
Fox.
silver for his troubles.
An angry man, he passed.
We get it, John. We get it. You're showing up.
No. So you walk on, you hear his warbling in the distance.
Warbling.
And as you come around the corner, you see a handful of people walking through the streets, and you see Ram. What is Ram doing when they find him?
I feel like Ram for the past. How long has it actually been since we separated?
Oh, like 20 minutes, 30
Yeah, I
minutes?
feel like he's
not very long.
He's spent
Yeah,
that
it's not
last
long at all.
like 20, 30 minutes just sort of walking sort of in an aggressive circle around a
An
street.
aggressive circle.
Yeah,
Clink.
tap it. Like he's probably been hitting a few different streets on the path, but he hasn't actually left like this circle of town.
So, and
for
we
the last
don't,
20
we don't
minutes.
know this, right? We don't know she threatened.
No.
No, no,
I have
no.
no
Okay.
idea.
So you see, you
I have the
actually
idea that she's
yes.
feels nervous, and we saw that he looked a bit nervous as well when they came out of the
Yes.
alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And where Solomon points, you actually see it's
Yeah.
not hard to find. There's a
divot.
rut that's been in the snow going around. It's pretty deep. And you see Ram is muttering to himself, unaware of you as you come walking.
Shackles! Oh, we found you!
Mina, Daisy, is something wrong?
Well, yeah, Olivia.
The usual, other than the usual of what you are aware of.
Yes. Did something go wrong with the handoff? I didn't expect to see you all until
we
tomorrow.
haven't done that yet.
We got stopped. David has helped a lot of people, and it was the
I've
most
heard that
touching
around.
situation I had ever been a part of.
Let's just say we have enough money.
We have plenty.
We have
They
plenty.
helped us. They helped him specifically.
But now we
Immensely.
have a plan
Yes.
that I would like your help with.
Please.
You're so good with disguises. Would you like to help?
What would you need me to do?
Dress like me.
Well, like her that was in the Viper's Nest
Yes.
yesterday.
I don't know that we have time for me to go get the things I would need to look like you.
Okay. Well, what if I could give him my clothes.
Well, but I don't have a wheel.
Oh, you don't have a. Why would we not? Where is your place?
Do you need a hat?
It's in the merchant quarter. You've
Just
been
get a
there.
hood. Get a hood.
Take my.
It's gonna be a bad disguise without the hair, is all I'm saying.
You can sense the professional affront that he is suffering here.
Okay.
But you have a disguise kit on you. Like, you can do it. It just won't have a
But
big
things
wig.
like not
Yeah.
a wig. Yeah.
But like you've seen her wig.
but
Come on.
you also did disguise her
Yeah.
last night, so she didn't look like herself.
Yeah, I didn't look like
But
myself.
I think you were mainly just cloaked.
Yeah, so
right? It
wear
was
a
just a big
cloak.
cloak. Yeah, fair. All right, fine. Fine. Fine.
This is what I'm saying, Shackles.
Professionally, I don't like it.
Fine.
Takes me out of character.
But I want you to know, I could do a better job if we went back to my
I
office
know.
first.
Not going on your resume.
Shackles, I know in my heart it would be so much better, but we're in a pinch.
All right.
Could I also help? Is that a thing I can do? If I do
know
my
how to
own
do
disguise?
disguises?
I
Hold up a
think
mirror
so.
for him while he's doing
Can
it.
you roll? Can you do a disguise check untrained?
Can I?
Don't believe so.
She could hold up a mirror, right?
I don't know. It depends. Is
I
it,
mean-
it's
That's helpful.
I have a
disguise
+4
is
to
an
my
untrained
disguise.
skill. Yeah, the way help, I think I mentioned this last time, the way help normally works in Pathfinder is you try to beat a 10,
Sure.
DC 10, and if you do, you add a +2.
Yeah,
to the
I would be. I
person's
would be.
check.
I think that's a reasonable way to approach this. So go ahead.
Roll a disguise check.
Come on.
What did you add
So
into it?
I will.
4.
Oh yeah. So you're trying to beat a 10. You beat a 10.
Okay. Okay. All
So
right.
I'll
So you
add
get
an
a plus
extra
2.
And
then
then
I
plus
will.
1 is guidance.
It's
Right, you're
literally
guiding-
just you
give
holding
guidance.
up a mirror.
Yes. Maybe
Yeah, here,
that's the
hold this
left.
for me, thank you.
Yes, of course. You got this. Oh, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Roll your dice.
Yeah, I'm
very
gonna roll
good.
the dice. I'm gonna add inspiration to it probably.
Oh,
Yep.
dear.
For sure. So that'll be a
Oh, I hope it's good.
unnatural 20.
Ooh.
Okay.
A freak of a 20.
Yeah. So you see,
20.
as Ram goes through this process, he kind of turns away. He's still muttering to himself. He's clearly upset about something.
What's gotten you all in a tizzy, Shackles?
When he
I
looks
need to speak with David first.
Oh, okay.
he's like, as he's talking to you, like his voice breaks as he's doing Daisy's voice and his own in between. He's not quite finished. He's got one eyelash
Yeah.
on.
He's got one eyelash.
But when he's finished,
Thriller.
he pulls the hood up. It's a remarkable facsimile.
What? I almost can't tell the two apart.
It's mostly in the posture.
It's almost
And
exactly
there's like a
like
sass
mine.
to his hand
Yeah.
as he says, mostly in the posture.
Well, I don't know if I
Well.
do that.
Shall we?
He's getting further into character. Well, I'm excited for you to say a word with a lot of D's in it.
Meditate.
Wow. We have to go though.
That's the
Very
way you get
quickly.
Yes, but you look
Meditate,
magnificent.
Thank you.
I mean, 2 daisies? This is great.
Oh
Okay,
no, it's an
let's-
ego thing now.
As we're running back.
I called her good earlier.
That's your mistake.
No.
It just went straight to the head.
Yeah, straight to the head.
Just so you're aware, Ram, as we're running back, if you ever need to discuss anything, I have open ears.
It's simply, I need to speak with David first, just to be safe.
All right.
You're trying to steal my thunder.
Look, Mila's a helper.
Okay, let's go. We gotta go.
We're running. We're sprinting.
Okay.
We're walking fast.
When we
I'm
come back
running.
to the
Mila's sprinting.
Dahlia will kind of separate out 2 bags of gold with 800 in each.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And so
I don't think we go back to the crowd. We go back to
Technically,
near
I
the
think
bar.
there was
Yeah,
also
yeah,
an
yeah.
extra like 40 gold. That was,
There's much more than that.
it was 1640 total, is what I'm saying. So 840 gold. I
There
thought.
was like
No,
No,
so
there's
How much
like
was left? I
four
might have
like
missed-
4,000
4,000.
Yeah, there was
No,
almost.
I meant
Together.
how much was left on the debt that we're paying.
Yeah, there
Yes.
was.
So there's an
there-
extra
yeah.
40 gold
Yes.
in one of the
Correct.
bags, is what I was
Correct.
saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me calculate.
To clarify that now, before we actually got inside.
So this I think would have been
Yep.
roughly similar timing because Click had
Yeah.
to change, also then had to be taught how
That
to
is how
be.
much is
David
left
had
after
to be
the
taught
demo.
how to be Click by Dahlia.
Nice. Yeah, no, I meant of.
As you
Well,
come, walking up, the three of you, footsteps crunching in the snow. You see the crowd ambling their breath, steaming in the night. Some of them are huddled together. There's now like a sense of uncertainty that's coming. You know, the passion, the emotion of the moment is wearing thin, and it's cold out. But they all remain there, looking around, and you see David, looking like Click, come out of the alley, supported by Dahlia. As the three of you come walking
we
up.
would not go near the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just by the
Once
way,
he
they do
disguises.
not need to
Right,
see
because you're
Click
past. Yeah,
looking
right.
poison.
You're past the crowd. Yes.
And me and Shackles come up, walking up.
Yeah. I'll
I'm
give a
actively
curtsy.
avoiding eye contact.
Knock, knock.
Bleeders. Oh, nice. that sounded pretty good.
That was pretty convincing.
He's been working on it.
Wow.
We should go. Right now. I'm gonna take up one arm.
And he gets into that gentlemanly posture before realizing that that's.
Yeah, I just give your arm a
And he
pat.
just like, leans in.
Okay, so you're going to be me.
Oh yes,
So
look, this is Ram.
So,
I'm
Chef,
heading in with
It was
y'all.
obvious.
Well, I mean, not necessarily obvious.
thank
but
goodness I'm the. Yeah. I don't want him to look too good, you know.
What's your plan?
My plan is to sneak around back and see if that window is open. I'm gonna go in there.
Was it open last time?
No.
What are you gonna do if it isn't open?
Well, you know, I'll think about that.
Think about it as we walk.
Yes.
Yes, as we go.
Be careful.
I have a plan.
Please.
Kind of. I don't know. You know what?
Daisy,
Fate is on my side.
there's a chance he might
What?
not give us both tonight.
I know, that's why I'm going in that room.
Daisy.
I think it's in there.
Daisy,
What?
there are some things I keep on me that might be useful.
Oh, pray tell.
And he'll pull from around his belt an extremely familiar looking piece of warbly thin metal.
Waka, waka, waka. The windows work.
It's got a little bit of rust on it.
And
Well
how-
used, has some chips in
I
one
just
part.
stick it in where the lock is, right?
I don't. Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
I don't.
Hopefully.
Could
She
you just
did,
give
Kurt.
it a little?
And he'll also pull out a small bag with a bunch of little, like, what look like needles and pins and stuff. Do you know how to use these?
Do I know how to use these?
It's a thieves' tools.
Maybe I practiced.
Check your character sheet.
Oh, you tell me.
I did. I practiced.
Then nothing means yes, and you're an expert at them.
I watched plenty of times.
They basically just help you with disabled device checks.
Yeah.
So, as long as you have some training in that.
Okay. All right.
Because I don't think you
So
can
he
use
hands-
disabled device untrained.
I'll tie it onto my belt.
He hands it to you, and now what is the party doing? By the way, thank you, Inked in Ignorance. I don't know if it's a compliment to say that my stream is good to mow to, but I think it was. So thank you.
Oh, well, yeah.
That seems like a compliment.
Bad day to be a lawn.
I think so, yeah.
but, you know.
I'll take it.
Day to be a lawn.
Mowing seems like it'd be
Terrible day to
unfun,
be a
and
lawn.
so if it makes it a little more fun,
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty good.
So what are we doing?
The four of us are going up to the door.
Okay.
Dahlia, do you want to take the lead?
As you approach the door, the Viper's Nest stands on its pylons amidst the Unkwood River, lapping by, moonlight glinting off the surface as snowflakes hit and fall down, flowing down the river. You see that serpent sigil, the door with the hole in the midst of it, and you can hear the rustling sounds inside and the acrid stench of narcotics which come from beneath the door. A pallid gray smoke wafts up.
Dahlia just knocks hard 3 times, and then from the outside of the door just goes, "We have your money."
I think Mila puts on some like cover of her face because she doesn't want to inhale whatever the smoke is.
You see the hole open up. You see that bloodshot eye peering out for a moment.
David will raise his head to show the mask and the face. The door opens up. Smoke pours out, billows out. You hear the sounds of the Viper's Nest inside, grunts, clinking of glasses. Obviously, surprise. Some heads go up, and you see Mateo lounges in his chair, leaning back. He's got a pipe in his left hand, and he looks up, arching a brow. Brought your payment, have you?
I just chuck it down on the table. And I have my hand on the bag.
And that bag has how much in it?
820, is that correct?
Are we not just doing the whole thing like we talked about?
I'm going to start with just the first dose. and
Okay.
Tell him I want the
He leans forward. Fancy another dalliance with Throg?
I'd like both doses.
As you say this, you see Throg is in the corner. He has an entire carcass of a pig sitting on a table before him. And as you walk in, you see he just looks up, rips a piece of meat off of the carcass, leans over, but you have the distinct sense that he's paying attention.
Yeah.
Both doses. Let me see.
And then
Oh.
I hold the other bag on my pouch. I say, I want both. Now.
Ah.
Can I sense to see if Throg is nervous?
Go ahead and roll. Do a sense motive. Or
20,
intuition,
not
uh,
nat.
Yeah. No, you don't get the sense of nervous. You get the sense of curiosity,
Okay. Okay,
like
that's good.
engagement. He's pretending not to listen, but he's definitely listening.
Yeah.
Mateo rubs his hand along his smooth, hairless jaw,
So smooth.
taps the
So
pipe on
hairless.
his teeth.
Where on earth? Oh, yes. The rabble outside. Quite moving. Let me see the other bag.
I haven't seen either dose so far. May I see them?
So tiresome. Do you doubt my veracity?
Yes.
I'm a shrewd businesswoman.
You can't see it. Under the mask, David is grinning wide.
Such prevarication does not suit you. With that said,
Matter of opinion, but okay.
here,
And he reaches in, pulls out a small vial,
Detect magic?
slides it across, and puts it next to the first sack.
Does it look like the same thing?
It
that
does.
we
It looks
received the
identical.
first time?
I'm gonna detect magic to make sure there's nothing messed up with it.
Okay. So you concentrate for a moment. He smirks at you.
Shrewd business people.
it's as I promise. A man of business always keeps his word.
Wonderful.
Let me make sure. I'm gonna just like lightly sniff. Can I do some sort of check or something to see if I can?
actually,
It's not just
hold on.
water.
Let me.
Yeah,
I'm going to make this roll for you.
Yeah, please.
And actually,
do you need
I'll
to know
let
my
the
plus?
audience-
Probably your heal would be the thing he might
Yes.
want to know.
Heal is plus 10 if it's heal.
All right. So I'll let the audience watch this roll.
Okay, I won't look.
On the stream?
Yes.
I don't like that face.
These things happen.
It seems okay.
Okay.
You don't sense anything amiss.
David will turn around and pull the mask down and down it.
It's acidic, sharp on your tongue, but within seconds, you begin to feel a sense of calm, the jittering nerves, the little insects that you saw crawling in places where they were not, the click peering at you from every corner within moments starts to assuage. And Mateo looks back over at Dahlia. He pulls out another vial and twirls it along his fingers.
You have another sack?
I jangle it.
He rolls the vial over toward you, looks at the sack.
Most impressive, although I must admit the sporting of it is not quite what I had hoped. I'd rather like the idea of seeing him grovel back here 2 nights in a row, and yet the debt is paid. You have my word, and Kiana is no longer indebted.
Just in case, sense motive. I just, I gotta.
I'll run one too.
I gotta do that.
we got
Yeah.
Come on.
Listen, you make a guy that we hate. Anything.
13.
Okay.
That's a
great.
Hey.
19.
we use
Oh, is that real good?
19, 13,
that's a-
and
He's done very good.
I've done very good. 27.
all right. All of you, all 3 of you get the same sense that he is being truthful, but only Ram, you sense, because it is the nature of what you do, and your investigatory skills come to the fore here, It is true. What he's saying is true. And yet, even within, he is warring within himself. Does he want it to be true? Is he willing to follow through? There is a wavering of uncertainty, not of intentional, cognition, but just his nature.
Yeah.
He wants to punish. He enjoys the punishment.
He didn't get the suffering he wanted.
Precisely. And so he does intend to follow through, and yet you sense it is not a promise that can be well held to just by his nature.
Yeah.
Oh, John, so perfect characterization. He's in the Viper's nest. He is a snake himself.
Exactly.
Snake venom.
It's just gorgeous
Scale,
storytelling is what it is,
yeah.
folks.
Thank you.
Yum, yum, yummy.
Oh, eat it up.
Thank you. So yeah, he leans back, jangles the coins. What do you say, Throg? Your girl, she's quite impressive. Another tumble? He doesn't even look up, but he grabs the haunch of that pig and when he rips it, there's a piece of tendon that slaps against the back wall violently. You don't mistake his meaning, but he never makes eye contact with Mateo.
Okay. All right. David will take the second vial, and we'll first sniff it to make sure it smells exactly the same.
It does.
We'll take a small sip first to make sure it tastes the same.
I do have detect magic still up, so if there is anything magical within it.
Yes, viewers, if you're wondering why my players are
You
so
had a man
cautious.
tell us this guy lies.
He's a liar!
Yes.
We're nervous!
Yes.
We didn't do the right thing once, and she got knocked out and robbed.
There have been more
And
than
then we
once,
made
but
another mistake
Okay, but that
by
was the worst.
shaking hands. And you expect us to not be a
We
little
still are
That's fair.
correct.
That's
John's
fair.
first response to that is, there were more than one mistake
There was
that has
more.
been made.
There have been more than one mistake. made.
Anyways.
Trauma. That's right. It
We've
is
never
small.
done anything wrong in our whole life.
just-
Never.
Just a skosh at first, just a little bit. Does it taste the same?
It does.
Then I'll down the rest.
Okay. You swallow the rest,
Is it working?
and as he does this, you see David's eyes roll back in his head. His tongue lolls out, and he slumps over, rigid.
I stand up at the table and I look at him and I go, "What's happening?"
Oh, well, the antidotes are, of necessity, somewhat rigorous in their affectation.
Sure.
He should be fine.
I grab his pulse.
I hope on your life that he is fine. And she's immediately gonna get down and start just doing anything that I
I
can.
told you guys I saw that look at the gamekeeper, remember? Yeah, that was it right there.
Dahlia gets like a grin on her face as she hears that out of the corner of her ear and just goes, "If he's not," like she said.
I'm immediately medicine, healing.
I'll help
I'm
you
gonna
check
start
him
doing
over.
whatever.
He just taps the pipe on his teeth again in a maddeningly
Clearing the
obnoxious
airway,
motion
making sure you're
and inhales deeply and blows it in your face.
That stuff's really bad for you. But I heard it's a slow killer. And then I turn back over here.
Ooh, very nice. I got the Surgeon General's warning. That's
May
Don't
cause
smoke
cancer.
all right, so Daisy Bell,
Yes.
guy's vaping.
you make your way to
Please let
the
something good come from this. This is a good idea.
you make your way to the backside of the Viper's nest, that thin little bit of docking that you landed on last time. And as you stare up into the night, you can see the moonlight glinting off the window that you climbed to.
That's what I was worried about.
You don't see anything there.
No glass?
No, there is glass, but that's it. Like, you don't see it.
No glass!
The glass. Foil.
Again!
Curses.
That's like every rogue's thing. There's glass.
Glass. Oh wait. We've got a big job. It's like Ocean's 11. Big job. No, there's glass.
Sorry.
gotta choose another location, I guess.
You gotta
Okay.
break the glass.
So you look
for
up,
me.
moonlight glinting off of the glass. No sign of your green friend.
Well, I climb up.
Make your roll. We need 2 climb checks.
Going right into the
And you're going to do these at a plus 4 because you've already climbed this
climbed it.
Would
successfully
you have
once.
allowed
So
me
you
to
know.
guide her before we had gone inside?
Oh, and I've
Yeah, because you knew the plan. That's fine. Yeah.
Would only be for
So you have
I was gifted some vials. Let's just say I dipped all my stuff in vials.
So you would no. So
No,
you
you
have
gotta
to
be
tell
very
me
specific.
which things you dipped
Some
in
of it's
which
in-
vials.
Because there's
Ingestible,
different
too.
stuff.
Well, whatever. We'll do that later.
So if you in the chat, if you're watching today in our Discord, our shopkeepers interact with the players here in Altamira. Fauna, played by Mystical Unicorn, actually has given Daisy Bell some various poisons, concoctions, not what she wanted, not the Belladonna Nightshade that she wished,
read it.
but some
Or you
very
can,
useful
doesn't matter.
things as well.
all right. So here we go.
Do you want to know what these things are that you have, Jenny?
If you want to give
I
me
have
your notebook,
11
I'll write them down
plus
for you.
4 is 15.
Okay, easy. Yep. So you
Okay.
make it.
good idea.
You're 10 feet up. You look down at the passing of the river beneath you. You scrabble up the remaining 10 feet. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
It moved.
Oh, 8, 12.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you get to add your
right in.
regular climb.
Yeah, you get your regular
yeah, yeah,
climb
yeah.
plus the
Oh,
plus
yeah.
one for
6.
guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you scrabble up there easily, and you peer in. You see the office I described earlier. A single tallow candle wafts flickering light.
Shouldn't leave your
Is there,
candles on.
is there
people.
anything else in there?
You don't see
Okay.
any
Expensive.
sign
Gotta save electricity.
of the man in green that
But
was
anybody
here.
else? Oh, sorry.
No, you don't see anyone
Can't burn down
in
your
this room.
house.
Gotta say
But you
quick.
do see, as you look in, there is a parchment, a letter perhaps, that was not there before, that's sitting atop the desk. The candle is placed next to it so as to illuminate it.
Okay, I'll try to open the window. Please.
The window slides open. It's not unlatched.
Window. Well, this is my lucky day. Fate is on my side, and I climb in.
Oh boy. Stealthily, of course.
You slip inside the window, your feet padding quietly. Go ahead and make a
Very
stealth
quiet.
check.
You have pluses.
Go ahead and make a stealth check. You
Oh,
can use
am
the
I
pluses if you
stealthy?
want.
Oh, I need my phone.
You have your
Where's my-
pluses also.
Oh, it's
Jenny.
here.
Yes, pluses.
Pluses.
Yes.
I don't know how many, but I think
Yes,
you at
I
least have
know,
enough
but let
for
me see what
advantage.
my stealth is.
Does anyone know the pluses?
Plus
I don't
8,
think the plus is a bit.
Yeah,
and I've got key points.
you're pretty stealthy. Yeah.
You also
Oh,
have.
27.
Great.
Okay.
I am so stealthy.
You are so stealthy, you don't even create a breeze to make the candle flame waft. As you approach the desk, you see there is a letter addressed to Mateo, but there's also a sprig of nightshade laying across the letter.
He left it open for you. I take the sprig and put it in my pocket.
We can propagate.
And I read the letter. Can I read it? Or should I just pocket it?
No, I mean, it's a short letter.
Okay, I read it.
All right, you pick up the letter.
Oh, this is joyous. Oh, hey, I was. Oh, see, always
You
listen.
read the letter. It says, Mateo, keep the flow of coin amply tumbling from the viper's mouth, and protection remains upon you. Running an empire, handling political matters,
popping.
and keeping the Beauregard wench in proper finery is no mean feat, VP.
Improper finery.
I take it and roll it up and put it in my pockets.
He called you away.
He
unless-
called. I also.
So he knows you're still
Unless he,
alive.
unless he meant a different
Unless
Beauregard
he meant a
winch.
different Beauregard
Which
wench.
one?
Okay. Now I'm angry. Now, I stealthily open some drawers to see what I can find.
What a good tool to keep him.
You pull.
I put that letter.
You so there is a heavily locked drawer.
Oh, but I have tools.
You're gonna attempt to. Go ahead, roll.
You have 8 plus 1s.
Oh,
You can use up to 5 of them.
Finery.
or I can evil.
Wait.
5. What?
Yeah. Use.
I'm gonna use 5 to
Yeah.
do 2. Plus, I'm gonna use a key point. Oh, 19.
On the
Plus-
dice.
19 on the
plus a
die.
billion.
The die.
And this would be disable device. I
Right,
assume.
disable device, and you have a plus what?
I don't think I
You
have.
have
2.
plus-
Oh!
plus 2.
Give me 21.
21, and you use no
Unless
pluses for it?
she gets extra plus
No,
from
I
the
use-
thieves tools as well. I don't know if that
No.
actually adds bonuses
I used 5 to roll 2
All
die.
right.
to get advantage.
No.
Because your roll is so good, you don't break the thieves' tools, but this lock is a very stout.
Oh.
It would be difficult for a good lockpick to get it. Even with your roll, that is not
So
sufficient.
something important is in there.
You would presume coin or documents or something else. As you move through the rest, you see various letters of accounting, debts. You see several names on letters, debts that are owed to different people. You see there is a bottle of green liqueur in one drawer, and a thick red cognac bottle sits next to it.
I don't care about that.
Amanda's listening in on our whisper conversation.
I know exactly.
Thinking about what's
just-
happening to you.
And it but the most oblivious of all is
We'll get to that.
We'll share our plots with you after. Don't worry. There's some stuff going on for you. Maybe.
Not
Maybe.
Definitely.
Oh no. Okay, so
Absinthe.
I have kind of an idea that I want to do. I don't know what you all think of this.
You can't
doesn't
think
matter.
anything.
We're not here.
That's the most dangerous part.
Yep.
Is that you can't hear our opinion.
Daisy,
roll,
do
D-
it.
roll D20.
Oh no.
You're making her cry.
Power! I just asked her to roll a D20. That power is amazing. Don't make me roll.
How many times does she have to tell you?
She doesn't even know what she's rolling for. She's using 3 plus. 3 plus 1s were used.
Oh, 9.
9 on the die, or 9 plus 3?
6 plus 3, 9.
And then plus whatever really high modifier she probably
Yeah.
has.
Hey, wait, re-roll. Can I
No,
re-roll?
no.
Monk stuff, monk stuff.
Please, please.
No, that's you hear
Oh, what do
footsteps at the bottom of the stairs inside the Viper's Nest.
Jesus, it's the cops. Get out.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't like that laugh, Jenny.
That didn't sound like an
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna-
leave laugh.
I'm
No, it
going to
didn't.
scrunch up all those papers. And then I'm going to tip the candle over and go out the window.
We really. man.
I
There's somebody coming
simultaneously love and hate that.
Okay.
There's somebody coming upstairs, though.
You
rats have a
crumple up.
history of arson?
You crumple up as
Yeah.
many
Yes.
pages as you can. You tip the candle over.
And I run out the
You hear
window.
footsteps right there at
And
the
then
door now.
I go out the window and I shut it.
Okay, you slide out the window. Go ahead and make your climb check.
Oh, crap.
Actually, yeah, climb would work. You slip out the window. You perch on the ledge.
19 plus 8,
Okay.
27!
You slide the.
Sorry, viewers. You can hear
I'm
the
not,
audio skip
I'm
for a
not
second.
sorry. I'm not sorry at all. Let her have her win.
You slide. She's literally cooking. You slide the window down. It closes. You see the flames of the letters flickering in the window pane. The warped, thick, cheap glass of the window pane as
Cheap glass.
the door opens, and you see. As you're looking through, do you stay long enough to see, or do you drop down, or what are you doing?
I'm so curious, but I feel like I don't want to get caught. I really want to be away.
Okay, you then go ahead and drop down, make that acrobatics check.
All of us
This again
going.
will be at a +4 because you've done this before. You let go as the door opens. You don't see who's walking in.
I think it's funniest if you do
One.
fail because you'll just drop into the water.
A 1?
Roll
You're gonna
again.
drop into the
The
water.
one thing you didn't want to do last week, but you're totally okay with doing now.
Okay, well,
Maybe it's better.
That roll again.
now I need you to roll again, please.
That should be fine.
Plus acrobatics?
No, that
This
would
is
be my.
climb.
That
No,
would
it
be
is
my
like-
climb.
He said acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I-
okay.
14.
So a total of 14 on
with
this
that-
Wait,
With
does
the
my
extra-
key point allow me to
Plus-
re-roll that other one?
You get an extra +4 that he said from that check.
Yeah,
it's
you
actually
get a
an
4. You get a
Okay.
+4.
Okay.
So it's
All
an
right,
18.
so
You're fine.
Well, you might be in the river, but
I mean,
otherwise.
but that's not a
That's not bad to be in the river.
No.
Big fish down there.
I
Lot
can
of
climb a
feeders.
pole.
Yeah, you can climb up. You're fine. Just get a little
Yeah.
wet. A little
Yeah.
cold.
Also, you can just
What's
kinda
some
go down
mild
the river
hypothermia
and-
between friends?
I know,
It's
but
okay. The worst that's
it's
gonna
better
happen is
than
that one
being
finger
dead.
might fall off.
The worst thing that happens is you have to warm yourself in the burning wreck of the Viper's Nest. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
There can't be 2 days.
John's
up with
thinking.
our
John's
arson?
thinking for a
Also,
really
somebody
long
just walked
time.
into
No,
that
I'm not.
room.
I'm not.
That's
I'm not
fine.
thinking. So
I'm not
What is
thinking.
up with us and our
I'm not
arson?
thinking I'm doing.
yeah, I'm not thinking I'm doing.
Also, like,
You in
the arson
your
has been done by the rat. It's not been
exhilaration,
there.
you push away just a little too hard. Your arms pinwheel. You're dexterous enough that you do not hurt yourself, but you barely clip the edge of the dock with a toe as it sails past. You watch it go, and you fall into the water.
And you keep falling, and you keep falling.
It's
and it's a nightmare, and you wake up and you're 11 again.
Yeah, you didn't know this, but the Unk would actually have
Icy
several
chill
layers of water
overwhelms
suspended
you.
above each other.
Actually,
yeah,
I
seriously.
need you to also roll. Let's do a reflex save, DC
I don't like-
16.
I don't like-
reflex.
yeah.
As you hit the
Pluses?
water, you're holding.
It was a 16. No, actually, it was a 16.
16 on the die, okay? And then roll one more time.
Oh, don't. Why? So
Because-
roll.
He doesn't have to explain himself to you. Roll your dice.
Because you are
14.
in one hand.
Yeah.
14.
You're,
Pretty good.
14.
And she has pluses to reflex.
Okay,
based on the
you
dice.
you managed to hold both the sprig of nightshade and the
No,
letter.
I put them in my pockets.
You-
I
In my
said
pockets
that.
is.
I
Okay,
said.
okay.
She did.
Somebody
Well, either
rewind
way,
and clip.
Play it back. Clip it. Clip it.
Clip it.
Right back.
either way, you managed to hold on to both.
Casting a spell.
As you hit the water, you are immediately aware of two things. One, the Unkwood is remarkably cold at this time of year, cannot be much above freezing. Two, the stench of all of the city's
Good stuff.
Oh crap!
that pumps into the river, and you are being rapidly carried downstream by the current.
I get a pull. Give me a pull. You heard the lady. Give her a pull.
You scrabble for a pole. Roll d20 again, please.
Oh,
As
my
you're-
gosh, this is too much
you're-
for my die. It's overpowering
You're
my
being
die.
carried downstream by the river.
I mean, that dice has been rolling pretty good.
Oh, it's a 15. Oh,
A
I need
15.
glasses.
All right.
Yes.
They've been saying that the whole street.
15.
You thunk. You hammer into
thank
one of
goodness.
the pylons of the dock, and you're clutching this piece of wood
And I try to
covered
climb
with. Yo, go make a climb check.
I
Roll.
don't know. Just let me climb.
No, you gotta go make a climb. It's not easy to shimmy up. You're completely wet. It's slimy. You're covered in the.
Crapola. Is that? That's not a one.
Garrett
is it?
lied.
What is
That's
it?
an 8 plus.
Okay,
your
yeah, you're fine.
climb.
Yeah, you shimmy up the pole,
I'll go upstairs.
and now we come back. After a few moments,
Such a good egg.
David's breathing becomes less ragged, and you see there's a normal color that flushes to his cheeks.
Good.
Is he
Were you
conscious?
concerned?
Is he conscious or is he still out of it?
He's still out, but it's like a dream state now. He's not. When he first went over that initial rigid, I mean, it looked frightening, but now it seems to be.
A dream state, you say?
Uh-huh.
I don't like it. I don't like that. What do you mean? No. I think I kind of like interpose myself in front of like David and just start to get up to leave, or well, click, and yeah, just sort of like pushing myself in front of the two of them and saying,
Don't be a stranger. You're delightful. Your entertainment is quite admirable. I would love to have you come back sometime.
Yeah.
Trying-
"That's great for
Yeah,
you."
I'll help you get-
And then Dahlia like points over to Throg and goes, "Throg, you are a delight, and I enjoy your presence."
You see the heavy green shoulders tense when you say his name. His eyes look up, and you see there is a tortured look in his eyes. But he listens, and he watches you as you move toward the door. You don't sense threat. You don't need to make a check. You see a longing,
We gotta break Throg out of here.
a
He's in debt for sure.
a desire for freedom, perhaps, or companionship, or friendship, or something. And instead, his eyes cut back down, and he plunges a thick green fist into the heart of that pig and rips out a chunk of entrails. and just resumes eating, doesn't look up again.
Oh, buddy.
Ram assists me in getting David up and dragging him.
The moment you pick up David, you hear him say something from his memory. He just goes, Mia. And kind of rests his head on your shoulder and just lets you walk him.
Cool.
Totally fun with this.
I don't know if anyone's looking at Mila right now.
Hold on.
No,
I'm
definitely
not looking at Mila.
You're looking at the wrong.
I hate this guy. I hate him more than I'm curious.
You hear in your mind, what did he say?
Dad's mad.
Finley. Finley is the mouse for newer viewers.
Money, I think.
You're lying to Finley? Who shares a consciousness with you?
Well, he doesn't share a consciousness.
Well, a little.
You
He's in there.
said what?
He said my name. He said Mila.
I know what he said. It was how he said it.
He's unconscious.
Is he?
Yes.
How often do you speak unconsciously?
I don't know. You tell me. Do I
never.
speak in my sleep?
Sleep and unconscious are very different things. He
Alicia.
It's not important. And she's gonna cut the communication. And
No, I'm not paying attention, people. People, I don't care.
You-
It's great or whatever. I don't know.
And
He's just so smooth.
Yeah. He's so
now, Ram, what were you doing while all this was going on?
I think I was basically just trying to not give away the game, essentially, that I'm not who I'm pretending to be. So I
Right.
was trying not to talk.
So you didn't talk.
I
you just-
helped her
Yep.
get him out of the room.
So
Yeah.
go
And
ahead. Go ahead and make a check to see if you were paying
bluff
attention.
check or for
Yeah, like, right,
a
what's
perception.
happening,
I
yeah.
see. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god, do you know what name you just heard?
Yes, I do know what name I just heard, but I don't know if just that would mean enough to me.
Oh, ooh, guys, there's layers going on.
Dude, did you add a
Do you
last
like
name
that?
to it?
I would not have.
That
No,
spice
it would make no
people.
sense.
Hey, you're unconscious. It doesn't have to make sense.
Sweating. I'm sweating.
when he says Mila, you see her kind of tense up for a second and a faint blush come to her cheeks. And then as he says Alicia after, it goes,
Ghost white.
yeah, it instantly is much more fallen.
You should make a
More
perception
rigid
check.
and then fallen.
I will also give you that David just looks blissful right now. He's probably feeling real great
Yeah.
that he's gonna live and also not
Dreaming.
dead.
That
And
everything
dreaming.
good has ever happened.
Apparently having a good dream.
When
Yeah.
he says Alicia, that Ram pauses for a second. Like, if you, I don't know if you can see into his hood exactly, but just like something passes over his face, and then he just goes, eh. And
Get the lore,
keeps
get the
going.
flavor.
Noted. We're leaving.
Well, yeah, write that down, write that down.
That's me putting a straw into a juice box.
As you Ram, you heard everything. You saw obviously that gorgeous nat 20. What you also see is there's a
falling in the
moment
water.
of
I mean,
intense concentration. There's a scrutiny on Finley as he's staring directly at Mila. Mila blushes. You don't hear, and then you see Finley's whiskers twitch in agitation.
Yeah.
And
What's
he
going on with that
he
rat?
pivots.
Everything about
He
us.
pivots on her shoulder and turns his posterior toward her head. Hunkers down.
get over it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a
did
note of
say
that.
It's not important, and then cut off the conversation.
Yeah, because I don't think you
Gratitude. Giving you gratitude.
Yeah.
No.
So,
So
I
you're
don't
just
know
seeing
what's
a
up
weird
with
rat
that.
doing weird
Yeah.
stuff.
You just know that she has a rat.
Yeah. I'm like, wow.
I've learned something new. This girl carries a rat around and it's doing stuff.
As you step outside, the door is closed behind you, leaving the scents and sounds of the viper's nest behind, and the lapping of the unkwood now also is accompanied with the chatter of teeth as you see what looks like a wet rat. As Daisy
true
Bell
rat.
is a true rat. The under
go.
is her teeth chattering, shivering on the dock.
Oh dear.
Oh dear! I'm gonna immediately take off my cloak and like wrap
Yeah.
it around
Yeah,
her.
well, perhaps
I'll
mine
take
would
off
be
mine
better.
too.
David
Layer
is
it.
leaning between the two of you as you take your clothes off.
Yeah, we're just moshing with David.
Yeah. Pinball.
I know.
How conscious am I right now?
Let's say you are becoming lucid.
Great, especially I imagine with this.
That's right. Yeah, you step outside, the cold, the chill air hits. You're broken from your reverie. Your dream was quite lovely.
As we're walking away from the door, before we leave, I spit at the I don't know. They don't have a welcome mat, but like
Oh,
that
right.
area right there.
Okay.
And then in Sylvan, Dahlia offers a blessing of sorts unto this place, and in Sylvan says, "May your moral compass spin till it bores a hole in your soul," and then turns and walks away. And it's hot like summer and cold like snow in its like sound to it. It like has a sin.
You need to stop being so good at this
These
game.
descriptions are killer.
May your moral compass spin until it burns a hole in
Bores.
your soul.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's fun.
Pretty good.
That's
fun.
so fun.
It's pretty mean.
So you see her do this, and there is a brief flash of something dark that goes across her face and then vanishes just as quickly.
What?
It's not that.
What? No, you didn't. You're unconscious.
Let's get home.
Yes, for all of our various reasons. I think I like pull Daisy like underneath my arm and just kind of like pull her in to try to keep her a little bit warmer.
All right, then the debt is paid. Bravo. The antidote has worked. You see as you pass, the townspeople are all still there, but you're, I assume, keeping.
We
Clear.
probably would have
Keeping
ducked
heirs.
into
Yeah.
an alleyway
Yeah.
to change him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who's
that
doing
works.
that?
That works. Well, I can do it. I'm becoming
yeah,
conscious.
you're becoming
I can
conscious.
also
was
help.
And I can help.
Yes.
As we go back to the
Wow,
exact
Actually,
same
probably
alleyway.
wouldn't let me help.
We go back to the exact same alleyway
Yeah.
with the outhouse. You guys just shove David in, and you just hear some
Brandon,
rustling and some movement, some
there's a
murmuring
crowd
from
over there
inside.
if you want to go
David,
say hi.
David,
I-
What?
before you go change, I know that you're Click, by the way. We should have a talk about that when we get back to the equipped, I assume.
What? Is that what?
We'll have a chat.
Yep.
He's smart. You can't leave me
He's
alone with
smart.
people who are smart. And
Dahlia did let it slip.
You can't leave me alone with people that are smart.
We'll talk.
And
We'll
also,
talk.
yeah.
Can I have, before that,
I mean, he can go to change, and then you can be like.
can I talk to you? Would you talk to me?
How about David Ico in here?
You all go
Daisy,
over there.
I will say
Can you
this.
keep yourself warm?
I need to get warm and I need to get clean.
David has an instant strike of jealousy that goes through him of you knowing that he's Click and him
Oh, buddy.
not still being sure on that. Oh, well, yeah, but yeah.
I didn't,
You
I didn't
have
find
to.
out before you
It's
found
not
out.
easy to
mean,
come
I'm
to that
sure.
realization.
No.
But
You even said that Mila was right.
David will change back into David clothes, and we'll make our way back to the crowd after whatever
Yeah.
little conversation.
Okay.
Kind of scoot off a little bit further down the alleyway. I think like whatever things I have on me, like if it is a jacket or whatever, I just kind of toss it onto Daisy before I go, and then I walk over to Ram, posture pathetic, and avoiding eye contact. Absolutely. Thank you for even being willing to be around anyone associated with me. I didn't treat you in an acceptable way.
I gave my word that I would help David, and I would not go back on that. And Click.
You're a very good man. And I know that. You've done nothing but make that clear. Sometimes when I get scared, I my reaction is to get scarier. And it's not fair that you were at the receiving end of that, because you don't deserve that kind of treatment. And I'd like to ask for forgiveness, and I don't expect you to deliver that. That's maybe too much to ask for, but I hope that it doesn't impact the way that you interact with them after all of this. They're good. I'm working on it. But they're all good people.
Yeah. As you say this, Ram will take you in for a second, what you've said and your posture, and then he'll say, "How old are you?"
Am I 20?
You are 20?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm 20.
When I
think.
first started investigating, it was 20 years ago. I was 18, about to be 19 years old, and I, believe it or not, was young and reckless. I still somewhat am.
Couldn't believe it.
I think Dahlia, like, you watch like a face like turn into like it like, not as though her posture fills back up to full, but like just a nice smile of like, yeah.
Different definitions of.
I,
yeah.
too, made enemies of those who were good people that I shouldn't have offended. I also, perhaps, could have brought up the secret a little bit more discreetly. I understand that... Crack, I'm dead, that's it.
Somebody's got like a blow dart. Dead.
I did confront you with what is perhaps one of the more dangerous secrets your friend group has in an alley outside of somebody's shop. And I suppose for that, you have my apologies for not being more circumspect about it. But
You
there
didn't
is...
know what
Yes.
I was bringing to that.
That being said, I still don't appreciate being threatened by those that I consider allies, those that I have done my utmost to aid. And so for that, I guess I will say, I don't know that I consider us friends right now, but I don't think badly of you. Everybody reacts. That is the way of things. If you need help in the future, you are more than welcome to come by my office. And then he'll pull you in for
and
like a side hug.
I think as I'm kind of there, you would just hear me go, "Is it okay if I still consider you my friend?"
Stop it.
That would be
You can't.
fine.
It's illegal.
That would be
not
fine,
allowed. Not
dear.
allowed.
And then like I kind of like pull you
was
in
so
for
cute.
a very
I'm gonna
soft hug,
cry.
and then I let go,
Yeah.
and then we walk back.
We'll rejoin the group.
Did Daisy hear all of it?
She was totally trying, right?
Yeah, Daisy would have heard all that. Yeah. Okay.
Probably, if you want to open the outhouse.
So you
I don't see why not.
What are you
You-
doing?
I was helping you.
Okay.
you make your way back to well equipped.
Very silently,
Well-
I should say. There was
No?
not a word.
I need to go take a bath. Where's the bathhouse?
Down the street.
It would be closed at this time.
Yeah.
Ah, crap.
And also, taking a bath in the evening is usually worse than in the morning.
I will say
'cause
this.
I don't imagine they changed the water.
I will say this.
He's got.
Men are not allowed to go into the bathhouse. Clickett or David would probably have something at the house to wash up in some minor
Basin.
way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
A
there'll be
wash
water.
basin
yeah,
bucket or something.
yeah.
Okay.
Something
There's
available.
basins and sponges
Some
and all
soap
that fun
from
stuff.
Fauna, something like that.
Yeah.
All the spells. I have my... Wait, what is it
We
called?
also make sure to walk by the people and
Yes.
show them that
Yeah.
Yes.
David,
So
okay.
there is
Kit.
that final moment. The tears have all been shed. People were starting to filter away, but
we can
there
rename
is.
the campaign.
Yeah.
It can't be called the Tears of Air anymore.
That's it. And Tiffany's done.
Victory of Air. Yeah, the cheers. I like that better.
Yeah.
Cheers of air.
There are a few that hug and nod. Maria, the fiery redhead that I mentioned the last time, she walks past.
David, I left a little something extra in there for you.
She winks and continues to walk.
I looking.
It's
Who's that?
David just blushes. I mean, it's just he doesn't know what to do in that moment.
Who's that? Who's that?
Who is?
Everybody's got admirers except me.
So the
You
chat,
have a lot of
David
admirers.
found,
You just stabbed
in
them
addition
all.
to nearly 4,000 gold, he found
In the
2
bars.
apples,
People have
a
admired
recipe.
you.
Sorry, what? A recipe for soup, and also a pair of ladies' undergarments.
Yes.
So this was
Huge win.
Did we all
And that's John honoring my 21 comeliness.
Witness him.
I am gorgeous.
So we don't know.
That's right. That's right. Only he knows.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. So that's just for you to know. Yep.
For me to know and only me to know.
5'2" and 20.
What are you gonna do?
He's like the artist formerly known as Prince. He's like,
What can I say? I'm very good looking. All right, we go home. We go home.
I make sure that all the shopkeepers leave with a big hug and just a solemn promise that whatever we can do to help them.
all right. Then you do that, and there is a heartfelt goodbye, and each of them in turn exchange hugs. And as the people of the low quarter of Altamira amble off into the night, there is this sense of ennui that lingers in the air. These people have been given, in a unique way, a sense of meaning this evening, even though it was in sacrifice they found purpose. A galvanizing of something beyond their day-to-day ken. And as they walk off into the moonlight, there's a wistful air. There is reaping.
You whisk me away, John. I love it. It's just I'm so confident.
There's reaping and sowing, but this night the people have felt their power. In moments, you make your way through the snow back to well-equipped, as Daisy alternately chatters her teeth and mutters imprecations. You open the door and you see the welcoming, ever-present fire of well-equipped. And the painting, which the light glimmers off of it now. I don't suggest anyone attempt the fan art of that painting. It probably would not be allowed on Twitch. No, it definitely would not be if it's like what it's in my
If you
head.
draw the inside of well-equipped, just blur.
It actually takes
fireplace.
Space. You don't have to do that part.
Exactly.
You can make a really pretty frame. Just don't put anything in it. Just leave it.
So in moments,
It's just a frowny face,
you
like,
make your way inside. Daisy is immediately finding water and cleaning about.
I'll warm up some water for her too.
Yes, and
I would love some sweet.
David is
honey
drinking
something
water
sweet.
because I imagine he is quite
Dehydrated,
parched and
very much so,
dehydrated. So from having sweated most of it out.
as the fire crackles.
Does Ram come to
Yes,
well-equipped?
Ram
Yeah,
would
Ram, yeah.
probably take a seat because he wants to talk to you about knowing your secret.
Fair enough.
Mila's in mom mode, so she's like making sure everyone has snacks and water. And
You kids got your orange slices. You got your
Put together
Orange
water for your
slices.
bath.
good soccer game, everybody.
Oh, and we were owed, as I had almost
dance?
forgot, we were owed
yes.
a dance from Dahlia.
Yes.
Yeah,
so,
I'm feeling good, looking gorgeous, baby. Feel fine.
Isn't
Hang
your
on one
dance like
second.
the coolest?
It
of all
is.
of them?
Yeah, many of them are. Yeah, hers is one of the better ones. Yes.
Yeah, well, we can disagree.
I like my.
Your clang.
Okay, so
Don't
I
forget
go
the
take a
cabbage
bath and I take out my clothes, but I take out that letter and put it down to dry it.
Okay.
Do you put it in front of us?
No,
okay.
I'm in the room. I don't know how to dress in front of you.
Well, I know, but
Okay.
if you took it out
So this is
You go to
important.
the
That letter got very wet. I'm gonna let you make the saving throw for this letter, and this is.
I kept it to memory.
All right, so
And I
go
don't
ahead and
doubt it.
roll. This is going to be a DC 10, and there would be no modifiers to it. So it's a flat. If you want to add pluses to it, but did
have any
did the
pluses?
ink survive the water, or did it run? And as she's
Did
making
I
that
use
roll,
3
the
on
Dahlia
my-
dance.
Yes, I don't
Thank
have
you,
any
Tracy.
pluses.
Yeah, she does have one of the better dances, doesn't she? Like, let's go. Love the Dahlia
19.
dance.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's go.
Okay, you
It is
pull.
a well-written letter
You
with
pull
fine
you
ink.
you pull the letter out,
mean,
and
you're not
clearly whoever wrote it did in fact have good parchment and good ink. There's a bit of smudging, but it's still quite legible.
All right, I put it out and let it dry. And I take out my precious nightshade
Keep dancing.
and I scrub down. And then I take those clothes and I'll scrub those too.
And with that, we'll go to break. Our one and only break today on volunteers of Aihrde.
I'm
we
not
have
nervous
we
about
have
what's coming
gamed
next at
for let's see, an hour and 40 plus 3:30. We've gamed for like 6 hours now without taking a break. 5 hours without taking a break.
'cause we didn't have one last
We
week.
didn't have
Yeah.
one. That's the first time in 4 years of Blue Box. There has never not been a break on any stream that we've except for Lore Masters.
Wild. Yeah.
We had to push it through. So we're
was
going to
a
take our
heck of a
one and only
stream.
break. We will do a Troll Lord game gift card giveaway today. Hang with us. We're going to do a $25 TLG gift card. We do normally do 10, but they gave us, our friends over at Troll Lord gave us, I think, a 25, if I heard that correctly from Amanda. So we'll do a TLG $25 gift card when we get back from break. Thank you, all of you Mad Chatters. You guys have been amazing today. We appreciate all the support. And as we go to break, we do have a question that we would like to ask you. And
What is that?
since this is Ram's last stream with us, at least for the time being. We'll probably see Ram again. We'll see
I hope we
Joris
see
again.
Ram. Or
all
maybe.
these recurring characters.
Who knows?
Or maybe Ram will see you again.
Yeah.
Maybe. What ask
In
us
your
the question?
nightmares.
He'll find
Yeah.
you.
So if you're watching and you haven't followed, first of all, it's free and you can just do it by clicking the thing right there.
Now. Come on.
Or if you're a subscriber, or sorry, if you're following and you haven't subscribed, or oh heavens above, if you're a subscriber who has let their subscription lapse. No. Well, we just have one question for you.
Why do we go
Say it's not so.
And that is,
Salvation.
what are you doing?
Give us a follow.
Sorry,
give
we
us
were
a
lost in the elephant.
Blue Box. May it spin until it burns, burrows a hole in your soul. Blue Box, we'll be right back. Let's go!
Guys.
We did it. That's
We are crushing it, y'all.
an art.
Well done. We'll be right back, guys. Hang with us for the break.
Oh, did you get my text?
I did. Hang on here. Yeah, you don't know how. I mean, you know the rudimentary basics of it, but yes, you would need assistance. Blue Box will be right back. Sorry if there was static. One of the mics must be in a bad spot. Did that fix it? Is there still static? Yeah, I think we bumped something, so still there. Okay, let me see if I can figure out where it's coming from. No, it's not there. Or no, I didn't fix it. Sorry for the static, guys. It's still there. Okay. What about now? Is it? Now it's gone. Okay, so I know what it is.
Crazy. Oh my gosh. That was incredible.
Oh.
It's only gonna get more wild.
Things get crazier.
There's so many layers to this. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this episode.
Oh
Yeah, that's happened in several episodes for me.
You have glasses on,
I've rewatched so many of these episodes.
Yes, here, they're broken ones.
Basically all of them on two times speed.
All right, there is no static, right? And it was your mic, Garrett, so I'm gonna.
Nerds.
Oh,
why was that?
static?
I think
Right.
during the break.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I fixed it, I think. So you're muted right now.
Oh yeah, you're in the bathroom.
Is there any static? Maybe you guys can turn it up and listen here.
I'll do that.
No static.
Okay, all right, and I'm gonna unmute Garrett.
Hooray! Hi!
You were in
Hopefully
trouble.
no static.
Oh no, it was me.
Yeah, it was you. Yeah, I think you bumped the thing when you got up. All right, so
it's good.
here we go.
Oh.
And let me get the Nightbot ready.
Being stupid. I have my chat only on, and I'm like, why is it not? Where's there no sound?
Good job.
Thanks. Okay, I need to do some math.
4?
How much money we have left?
Didn't you
thought we
just?
know.
It was
27.99.
27. Yeah.
Which is perfect, because then we'll have
Yeah, I was gonna say you showed me the number
1,999
earlier today.
left.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know the math of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's only.
Oh, wait.
It's only 400.
All right, guys, type hashtag BlueBoxRPG in the chat window. That should get you in the giveaway. Let me double check and make sure that's working. If somebody can do
water
it.
bottle upstairs.
Oh, go get it, quick.
No, it's fine.
No, go run and get it.
It'll be okay.
And there it is. It's working. All right. And
But
we
you're
are back.
Clearly
Dehydrated.
dehydrated.
No.
You're drying up as I'm watching
No,
you.
I'm fine.
So type hashtag BlueBoxRPG in the chat window. That will get you into our
has a
giveaway.
dream.
Troll Lord
Maybe I'll run
Games
away during
are
I
not only our
don't need it.
sponsor, but the creators of the World of Aihrde, which we're playing in today in the city of Altamira,
Get a lot
but
of
the
good
World of
Aihrde
Aihrde.
content
And they are amazing sponsors. We're going to give away a $25 gift card today to their store. And thank you for supporting them. All right, so you are all in the well-equipped. Daisy Bell has finished her daubing off of all the soil from the river and has cleaned up quite a bit. But there is
Be a part of
an
the soil.
awkward air. Clearly, many things that hang lingering amidst the group.
I'll have them in like a little bit.
I open the door. Dahlia.
Uh-huh.
I could use some tea. Could you kindly bring me some tea, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you, dear.
I'll use the water that I got warmed up, and I'll bring down like a pot of that, and then also like a cup of tea that's already been brewed.
Okay.
I assume you're like downstairs, probably.
She's up in the room upstairs.
I'm up in
Okay.
the room.
Oh, you're up? Okay.
I'll go upstairs then.
Do you two want a moment?
David.
I can go to a different.
Well, I don't care who.
different
I don't
room.
care who listens to this talk. I was only refraining from mentioning it in public because I didn't know if all of you knew that he was Click before he went to change, and then I figured instead of having the runaround where he sends me to go watch over the crowd or whatever while he changes, I could just clear the air then.
Yes, that was. Yes.
It's very
So-
astute of you, Ram. Yes.
I think it's admirable that you go out and help people as you do.
Thank you.
I understand why you do it in disguise. I do much the same thing myself, although perhaps on more of a commission basis.
Yes, Click is a dangerous name. And that name carries with it danger to those that know it. And he'll give you a glance, just making sure that you're on board with that knowledge that you have. On the level with him.
I hadn't intended on spreading the knowledge around to anyone.
Sense motive.
All right?
19.
Are you lying?
No,
No.
Maybe.
It was
Maybe.
persuasion, diplomacy.
I'm not.
We don't know. He doesn't have to tell us.
Yeah, I'm not. He's being truthful.
Just make sure. Just gotta clear the bases.
What is your intention with this knowledge?
Oh,
Yes.
well, I hadn't really intended on using it to do anything.
Good.
I simply now know, and that's good enough for me. I just wanted to make you aware that I knew, because I'd also regret listening to your instruction to leave earlier today before you went to get the dosage. I should have just told you then and stuck around, but I was in a bit of a
Dahlia had mentioned.
different headspace.
Dahlia told me about it. I hope you all got things cleared up. It seems you might have.
As best I think we could.
Ram, you have proven yourself to be a invaluable member of the society in which we live, and helped me immensely. How interested are you in continuing that task?
If you have anything in particular you would need help with, I would be more than happy to assist. Yeah, and that's
I-
also, he definitely sits up when you do that and leans in a little bit.
Business,
Yeah.
you say?
Did you say further investigation?
We, as a group, have our fingers in far too many pies right now.
Just a little.
Yes, you seemed rather. It seemed this investigation has been rather eventful, and part of that has been that people seem to know all of you. You think? For other reasons.
Ram, you seem to have somehow miraculously got onto the problem. He's not saying that, like, sarcastically.
Yeah.
No. We are stretched thin. And there was a goal that we sought to begin investigating a while ago, but things kept piling onto our plate. And I believe we would like to get very much back to that. But that involves leaving the city. And I'm certain you can understand how I wouldn't want to leave it out of the hands of someone like Click for too long.
Especially after what has just occurred.
Of course. Some news has recently crossed my desk as well of potential underworld dealings that are a bit unsavory and might get a bit loud on the streets. And things should be watched by a careful eye, one like yours. And they should be done by a place close to home. Your office is rather small, is it not?
It is rather more of a closet, yes.
How would you like to take care of well equipped for me and make it your temporary office for the time?
He'll look around at
The painting.
the place. yeah, the place that look around. His eyes
he looks
linger.
around like, yeah, he tries to pretend like his eyes don't linger on the
Yeah,
painting,
no, I
but
was
they
about
do.
to say, I cast my gaze about, my eyes linger for a second on the painting.
Tasteful.
I would be honored to do so.
I've given this much thought, and of course, noting Mila, there is much we need to discuss as a group. I can't make this decision unilaterally. But I would personally be willing to give you quite a sum of gold to hold on to as a trust for the people of the Low Quarter. To be used in payment of advance for any jobs they need you to do, or any small amounts of cash they might need.
Would that have anything to do with the large crowd of well-wishers that were we passed twice earlier?
They were rather generous, and that it should be paid back to them, not to me. Of course, to prepare for our journey, we will have to have some expenditures, and as a group we will need to discuss what money is needed for. This money was, after all, given to us to use for the benefit of the Low Quarter, and our job that we plan to take outside of the city is to their benefit. That is at least the conclusion I have managed to come to in the past couple of hours. But I would very much like for you to take care of my home for me in the amount of time that I am gone.
I would be more than happy to have you pay me a retainer to work for the people of the Low Quarter.
And I would hope your curious mind wouldn't go too deeply into the business of the underworld, but would keep eyes on it. If things get too hot, we're headed north, Kemi and Avignon. You send a letter in advance of us. We will wait a day or two upon arrival at each of those locations, just in case.
And I'm sure I can pass along whatever I've had my eye on
I would
in the
appreciate
meantime.
that immensely. This is, of course, being said by me and me alone. I do need to speak with the rest of the group, but it is my
Yes.
shop, and the money was given to me, but I'm not claiming any of that to be just mine.
As you look at Mila, gesturing toward her, of course Dahlia and Daisy Bell are upstairs. As you look at Mila and you gesture toward her, you see only the posterior of Finley still pointed.
This guy's bud, huh?
He is very upset.
Pissed. So mad.
A simmering bundle of fur and resentment.
Well said.
I
catchy.
am worried what will happen to this city when Click leaves.
I can tell you plainly that Altamira is in a worse state than I ever found Avignon. And I tried to help there as much as I could. But
Altamira
This-
is my home, and I'm never giving up on it.
He just shakes his head at the injustice of the city, I guess. It's just...
He'll totally join along with you.
At least in Avignon, I could bring my findings to the guards, you know? And something would be done about it.
There's a name. One that is dangerous, but he's a good god. Juan Carlos. I don't know if you've spoken with him.
I may have heard of him, but I don't believe I've spoken with him personally.
Yeah, you would know who he is.
Yeah.
He's the captain of the guard of
If you
Altamira.
ever go to speak with him, ensure you do not look a lick like you have looked with us before.
And as you're talking to him, he still has the eyelashes. He's not changed.
Oh, I don't doubt it. It's so
Really,
he's so used
really
to it,
the
yeah.
only thing that changed, like, we left, and I, like, gave her my cloak, and then just sort of stopped moseying and started walking normally, but all of the disguise is
Yeah,
still on.
still there, yeah.
Yeah,
The personality is gone, but
yeah.
if you do find anything, he could be a good contact. There are
I
good
have,
people.
in my years, I've more than once left an anonymous parcel of letters on a guardsman's doorstep.
Perhaps that is the best way to go about this.
Yes, I was going to warn that they have eyes and ears everywhere.
But it doesn't matter what they see if what they see is not me.
Agreed.
Precisely.
Do your best, and your best is very good.
Thank you again for everything you have done. I wish that there was more that we could give you for payment.
You have given me my life.
Maybe
Click.
it is. The
Sorry, I thought your mic fell off. It was Finley. It really threw me off.
Finley launches himself from Mila. No. Mila's gonna kind of come into your ear. Should we give him the potion? The disguise potion? About this payment?
David thinks for a second. Does he really need it? Look at him.
Look at him. It's just Daisy's face on an old man's
blink.
body. Not an old
Exactly,
man, a middle-aged man's body.
I mean, the face isn't quite right.
It's pretty good.
It was for the hood.
Yeah.
like-
It was.
You got the lashes?
Yeah, dirty
Yeah.
20. It worked.
I did offer to make him armor. I could keep on that promise.
That's true.
I'm just saying. I'm about to give him 1,000 gold.
Yeah, you're right.
Never mind.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
We've had a business meeting.
All right, so let's go upstairs. Dahlia,
go upstairs where they are?
as you come up,
I'm going to where my
you
cot.
see Daisy is she's standing, and as she's trying to wipe away this
Stank.
all the nastiness from the river, she's also set a letter on the table with some amount of care, and I mean now also she has a sprig of some sort of, and you get closer, you can see it's belladonna,
Nightshade.
and she turns.
Oh, is it?
Was she correct?
Yeah, belladonna.
Is
and
it-
nightshade
She
are the
wasn't
same thing.
correcting me, was she?
Nope, they're the
it-
same thing.
Yeah, that's. My mind is blown.
Sorry. Yeah, belladonna, nightshade, same thing.
That's only me. That's on me. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm teasing.
Dahlia
You
will
learn
put
something
the
new
warm
every day.
water up
True.
there
This is why
and we'll
RPGs are
just
great.
say,
This is why I don't
if
have
you add some cold
nature
water
knowledge.
to it, it'll feel really good on the hands and the feet.
Well,
And
did
then
you
I
bring
put-
me tea?
Yeah, of course I brought the
Why
tea.
don't you sit and sip some tea with me?
Okay. Are you gonna tell me something about you?
Well,
I like hold my mug up and there's like,
well, you know how I had that masterful plan.
You're gonna be on front.
yes. How'd it go?
I slide the letter over.
Dahlia, like, will just kind of hold it in front of her and not touch it as it's still drying, and we'll just kind of. That's a lot. What does that last part mean?
Well, I thought he was calling me a wench, but
That's what I thought too. That's mean.
I know,
But
I don't like it.
what else?
I really want to burn him.
We will.
I tried. Did you know that? Oh, guess what I did?
No, how would I know that? What did you do?
Okay, I'll tell you a secret. Don't tell anybody. Well, I guess we could tell somebody, but I'm telling you secrets. I took a bunch of his debts that people owe him, and I burned them in his office.
How? With what?
His candle. I just...
And I think you all downstairs would hear like
Yeah, uproarious laughter.
belly laugh. And I clap you on the shoulder and I said, well done, Daisy Bell Beauregard.
I know, thank you. But look at this. I slide over my nightshade. Can you help me with that?
Well, you know what it'll take for me to help you with that. Oh,
Just
and look
help
at that. The leaves are looking a little limp. It seems like you gotta make a...
I showed you
Gotta
this
make a
letter.
decision so soon.
You know what? I only share that letter with you because I consider you a friend. Are you trying to finagle trust out of me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I shared a letter with you. and
That's
I-
pretty good, but
Yeah.
it's not about you.
Why do you? But that is not what a friend does. When I'm ready to tell secrets, I will, and I am earning your trust by showing you the letter only first.
That's amazing. You know I'm probably going to tell everyone should know about this letter. This is
Okay,
huge.
but I get to tell them. If you tell them, then you are disclosing
Look at it.
truth.
It's
trust.
so dry. That poor little nightshade.
She blows on it. You do see the
Why
leaves are
are you? I
wilting.
feel like this is not building
Just
trust.
tell me one secret. Just tell me one thing.
I'm
You hear the
from
conversation
the
between
Southern
Ram and
Mountains.
David going
That's
on
you're
downstairs.
not from the Southern Mountains. You're from Altamira.
But I do not. I lived in the Southern Mountains for 7
Okay.
years.
Who did you train under? Tell me that.
Oh no, you do not get that much.
Oh, it's gonna die so soon, isn't it? Oh, he didn't even have a chance. He got in that cold water. Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the dice. I love the dice. As she says this, like her gaze passes over, you see one of the leaves withers under her gaze.
No way.
And you've seen this verdancy that she has. There is some connection to plant life that she has innately. And like she didn't like just
I love it.
she
Dice
looks
tell the
over it
story.
and it withers.
Well, I don't like you trying to like force information out of me.
Okay.
But
I'll give you-
That's not very friendly.
How about
you
this?
know I like Nightshade.
I
I can
know.
tell you.
And I like you, and I want to know more about you. And you don't want to tell me anything.
I'll tell you the name of the mountain.
That's not anything.
I mean, I would love to.
No, that is.
Thomas would love to know.
It's something.
That's good. That's
You
all.
gonna turn something down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll pick up the plant and I'll kind of start tending to it. 7 days. You tell me a secret.
If it lives, I'll tell you. If you can make something grow out of that, I will give you a secret.
Beauregard, you have yourself a deal, and I'll grab your hand and I'll
But
shake it.
a secret.
No, you already
Is-
shook beforehand.
No, no,
Sorry,
no.
lady. And I
Leave.
start walking downstairs.
Wait a minute, Dahlia. A secret is only between us. You do not disclose that secret to anybody else.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Loose lips sink ships.
Indeed. And
Okay, Kate.
I like walk
As
downstairs
long
and
as
I'm
you
like,
don't leave her with anyone smart.
yeah, don't leave me with anyone.
Yeah, and then she can't keep a secret at all.
No.
Which is great because you're the one who revealed to Fauna that Click and David are the same person.
Whoopsie.
I'll go downstairs and kind of start like treating this. I'll get like a cup the best I can and kind of like create a little.
You know there are
propagation
plants
setup.
downstairs that
Yeah.
have soil.
Yeah, so as you're walking downstairs, you see Mila you were going upstairs, right?
I am going to retract that
Okay.
because I realized that there was something else that I wanted to do. So she's still downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk downstairs and just kind of like walk through the kitchen area, grab a couple cups, head down the ladder, like very carefully holding this nightshade,
Okay.
and then
Go ahead and do a roll. Let's say let's do.
Perhaps a knowledge nature.
Yeah, I was gonna go nature. Let's do knowledge nature.
survival.
But we should
Okay.
have. Yeah, that'll work. Knowledge nature.
I'm going to do it with advantage because I want to know Daisy Bell's
So you're
secret.
All right, so you're gonna use your 5 points. So that's gonna be rolled at advantage.
Yep, and I have a +6.
Okay.
That's a 16 on the die.
So 22.
Pretty good.
You are very experienced with this, and as you put it in a pot and begin to, I've got many ideas, but I'm going to defer to you. What does Dahlia do? Describe the what does she do and what happens as she's tending to this?
I think like this setup is almost like the movements of it are akin to like a holy ritual, like the way that somebody would light incense or something like you know, it is a lot of gentleness with hands. Like this form that is good at violence is like very carefully like moving through dirt and like assuring that like the soil is the proper like level of wetness that it should be before anything, like before any root touches, making sure that there's like rock at the bottom if that's what it needs. I don't know a lot about nightshade particularly or how it grows.
Amanda, send us some info.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
No, she should, is what I'm
No,
asking.
I'd take it. But yeah, kind of finding like a way to have this be set up to grow, that, yeah, like putting a, I don't know, like maybe breaking up like a small piece of wood off of something that hopefully David or Click wouldn't notice down here.
Okay.
And like, just a little bit, and creating like a stick to kind of like hold it up and give it something to grow against for strength, because I can imagine that like the coldness of it was a lot. And then at the end, Dahlia's gonna get really close and kind of like hold her hands around it and just sort of breathe onto the plant to sort of give it back like its warmth after being plunged into so much cold for like an evening and then some.
That's also what plants breathe, is your breath. So
So as
They
you
love that stuff.
they do. They really do.
you blow on it, and just as you say it leans against the stint, and in almost animated fashion, you see there is a swelling into the stem. The withered leaf from your look before unfolds, and there's a verdancy to it, and you don't see it, but you feel a connection. Tendrils, roots, like hands clawing into the soil, finding purchase. It desires to live, and it is responding to you.
I will then kind of take like a little bit of cloth and like wipe any remaining leaves to make sure there's no dust on them, make sure they get ample amounts of sun that they can get, and just kind of have this little moment, and then, you know, head back upstairs, kind of like climbing the ladder, hoisting the plant, and then we'll like put it on the table in front of everyone.
Yeah, in a few minutes. So I'm going to come back to you in a second. So she comes back up after a few minutes. What were you doing while she was downstairs?
We're finishing getting ready, warming up.
Cleaning up, warming
getting
up.
dressed. Well, I have to get on something new. Let that other thing dry out. Clean that. Kind of just warm up, and then I'll come downstairs. Or
Okay.
wherever I'm from.
Yeah, that works.
All right. Yeah. So as you come downstairs, you see Dahlia is turning. She was about to come upstairs, and she's holding the nightshade. She has it in a small pot with a piece of wood as a support.
I
and
mouth 7 days to you. I put the plant down.
Well, it already looks like it's well on its way to becoming a proper plant.
Sure does.
So, you give me nightshade, you deserve a secret.
Thank you.
We will make this thing grow. Grow, little buddy, grow.
They like it when you talk to them.
I will talk to this one. Go, now grow, nightshade, you grow.
I like
So
point to it, I'm like,
adorable.
I could hear the roots.
That is awesome.
Mila, what are you doing?
Once Ram is getting ready to leave, Mila would walk out with him and kind of close the door to offer a little bit of separation and privacy.
Okay.
Then, before this happens.
Yes, please.
Also, David, this might be a strange question. It's just something you said. You took both of the antidote doses, and then that probably was a bad idea because the difference between medicine and poison is dosage. Anyways. Moving on.
Get
I
it.
was
Something you
I
said-
was actively dying.
Well,
It was-
yes,
it was-
that's fair.
it
I
was-
understand you weren't in the best headspace. Moving on from that.
Can we?
It's just something you
Before
said.
you say anything you're about to say, who is here right now? I think it's just Mila, and these two are still downstairs
What's
or
actually so
upstairs
funny
doing
is that
their
he's
thing.
about to bring up exactly what she was about to bring up to him.
I know, and that's why it's good that this is happening. Okay.
Yeah, it's just the three of you.
Yes. Just verifying.
While you were unconscious, you just said something that reminded me of a case that I always found strange a few years ago. Do you know a name, Alicia Aldenet?
don't know that name, but I do know an Alicia Adne.
That's what I meant. Yes, that's the one. Sorry, I misremembered.
What about her?
I simply a few years ago, when I was still doing investigative work in Avignon before my incident, and he'll gesture to his leg, I received a letter asking to verify somebody's good health and that they are in the city, essentially. I just always found it strange due to how the letter was worded. They said that they were the girl's father, but I wasn't able to get any verification of that. Anyways, moving on. I did find the girl in Avignon. She was in good health. I sent the confirmation. I received the payment. It just always stuck out to me as strange.
Yes.
28 insight on this guy.
Oh.
Because I don't have to. I don't.
I'm gonna throw up.
Can you also roll?
Yes. Am I doing sense motive as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Heck, I'm about to go to sleep. I'll use inspiration on this.
Oh, I love when
Why
it
don't I
does
get to
this.
know any of this information?
Oh God, I love when I roll in that 20.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
28!
I mean, a nat 20 is still a number, right? I still
Yes.
have a total.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Well, no, but so if on a skill
That's
check,
a nat 20.
go ahead and roll again.
To see if I
Confirm.
5 on the
Okay.
5 on the thing. So no, but still good, still very good. My total is. I don't have to tell you what the numbers are. What did you guys roll?
I rolled a 28.
I had
Roll
an
a 28?
unnatural 20.
Oh, so okay.
Oh, wow. Darn you. 2 natural 20s.
Or motive sensors.
David is
No, mine was
David is putting on
Oh, okay.
as much of a bluff on his face as he can to not give away things to this guy.
Yeah.
Because of what he's about to say, but you can tell that this is eating him alive. This knowledge, and that he is racing through things through his head, and is trying not to put it on his face, and you can tell he's doing a pretty good job at it. Because I rolled a nat 20. Yes, I'm guessing her father sent that letter looking for her. It's good to know that she is quite all right. You said she was in Avignon.
Last I knew, it was 3 years ago, she was healthy in Avignon.
Yes, I suppose that perhaps she could have moved on. She was an old friend.
I see. Yes, I know that she originated from Altamira and had just been stuck around in my head. And then you mentioned her name unconscious, which I guess I won't comment on that.
She was a good friend.
Of course. Well, I suppose that's my curiosity satisfied then.
Yes, perhaps we should speak in the morning to further verify the.
Yes, I know that you need
Contract
to
we
speak
plan
with
on,
your
yes.
friends.
Yes, have safe travels.
I'll walk you out.
Listen, even though I couldn't sense your motive, I feel like something came across. Yeah.
yep, she's a
Yep.
good friend.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I mean, I definitely bet that you would have been able to read that there was more than good for
Yeah.
him that might have been there.
Yeah.
That's what I'll give you.
I escort you through the door, close it behind us.
The door closes behind you. It is, it's the middle of the night now. The chill wind is powerfully blowing. The snow is stopped. The clouds have cleared. The moon's come down. Blinding light coming off of that snow, but the chill just cuts through the garments. As your clothes flutter, you feel the door kind of climb behind you. The voice is muted. The fire still going through the window. The two of you stand alone on the street.
It is very easy to tell that not only does Mila look exhausted, but she also appears conflicted. Thank you for everything. I know that I can't say that enough to truly encapsulate how appreciative I am of you assisting in this. And I know that you wished to help before, but this is dangerous work.
It goes both ways. Consider that I wished to do this investigation alone. And also consider how well that probably would have turned out for me. So,
Fair enough.
I feel as though this was a group effort. We worked together to achieve this.
Yes.
And thus, it should be taken as a group success. You did just as well as I did. We helped.
It was a great job. Truly. About the Alicia, is there anything else you could share? Maybe.
I mean, I could get the case file from where I have it originally, but that would take time. That would probably be something I'd have to send you a letter for, because all of my original case files are up with the lodgings.
Of course.
Yes.
If you could at some point, that would be very appreciated.
Of course, I'll make a note of it.
Are we headed the way of the lodgings? If she
I
headed
mean,
north
if
and met
you're
them,
going north, that's the direction they are.
you could just send a letter with us. to give
Yeah,
us
I could write you a letter to take along with.
Just
yeah.
putting the
That's
thought in
fair.
hand.
Yeah, we are headed
But I
in
don't
that
know-
direction. I do know where the lodgings are, as I
Yes.
stopped by them.
Well, either way, I could send them a letter and they could send me the file through post, or you could go fetch it yourself. I don't mind.
If you would write a letter, we could take it
Yes, I
ourselves.
don't think there's anything. Honestly, I could give you full run of the case files. I think there's nothing in there that's dangerous to know now, anyways. So yes, I'll write you a letter. I'll bring it by in the morning.
All right, thank you. And from your memory, is there... You said that she seemed okay?
Yes, she was healthy, and in the city, she had found employment. I had gainful employment. She was doing fine, as far as I know.
Thank you. Stay safe. It is cold out here.
Of course.
And if
I
you
will-
need anything, please, just let us know.
Yes, I surely will. And he'll draw his cloak around himself and tap away.
We're going to come back to this. Okay, so
okay.
freeze there for a second.
We're pausing.
Rest of the group, what's happening inside? Anything else?
Ooh boy, what am I doing inside my house finally alone for a moment?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I'm still downstairs doing my
Okay.
plant shenanigans.
What David is doing right now is he grips onto the edge of the table, like hard. His nails are digging in, and he looks down, and he's thinking in his own head, are you there? Can you hear me? We need to talk.
Oh my god.
If you're a liar, and you know it, come talk to me now.
Oh my goodness. This is the.
And I don't know what your thought is, but he hears nothing in return. His brain is empty to him, and it bothers the crap out of him. His nails dig in until he can't take it anymore, and he steps away and kicks the table, pushes a chair over.
Yeah. I imagine I hear that from downstairs. I don't know if I come up right away. But if it lines up with roughly the
Yeah, I think
time,
time that'd be fine.
I come up with my little plant and I kind of re-straighten the table. Put that on the corner of it. It's a lot.
Yes, I nearly died today.
You know that's not what I was talking about.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Daisy's gonna take my bed tonight.
This is your house. You want me to go kick her out? You deserve your space.
Well, Ash really could use a nice place to meditate.
I think
It's awfully cold outside.
Daisy's quietly creeping down the stairs.
I like give you a
Sleep in bed tonight.
I give you like a good grasp on the shoulder and I just go, whatever it is, I can tell it's a lot. And if you need anything, you let me know. You can be there if you need to talk or if you just want to scream. And then I think I walk away without him answering.
I think I will take my bed tonight, Daisy.
Well, we are just gonna have to get some more furnishings around here.
I point to the painting. I say, step in the right direction, right?
Wow,
Hey,
that's quite the sight.
who? know? And I just again kind of point to it.
It's a very good question.
Who knows that we were in there? Because this is pointed.
I mean, could it... I don't know really anything about what happened while you were there. I was indisposed.
Yeah. Do we... I'm trying to remember back out of character for a minute. When Jilly was confronting us, did she mention anything about the Gilded Cage?
She did not.
Okay. I think Dahlia just kind of looks at it and is like, one day I'll figure you out. And then just kind of like walks.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, which part? Which part is interesting to you of it?
I'm not quite sure. It's
just the composition.
It's a riddle to me, honestly.
It's a riddle and a metaphor.
A metaphor for what?
That's a good point. Do you think it is a metaphor for something?
Dahlia's face is like a deep frown, and she's like, I don't think I want it to be a metaphor.
I would want to know what the metaphor is.
I've seen some of his other works before in other...
Have you?
I have.
Yeah? Why?
I don't know. This one's
What?
very interesting.
Yeah? Do you want me to put it up over the
You know what,
fireplace?
David? Why don't you stay here with her and you guys can look at the art and I'll go up and sleep in a nice comfortable bed.
No.
You know, Dahlia? I'll be right back. David goes over, grabs a hammer and a nail. And a small stepladder that he definitely has.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go!
And walks over to above the mantle of his fireplace and begins hammering in the nail.
It's official.
Okay, so
And that's an
We're
original.
gonna have to get some like tasteful blinds for it for when like customers come in.
No.
When customers come in,
Got to Giovanni Gregorio.
Leave it to me.
Huge get.
hey, you'll leave it up.
As far as we know, it's one of his more unknown pieces. This could be worth millions.
so
I hand it up to you, and I'm like, little to the left.
David is saying these things knowing it's maybe only worth 200 gold, but
Yeah.
he's still putting it up there. It's fantastic.
the velvet is under your fingers as you're hanging the portrait up. It's tough not to stare at it. But
I don't find it tough.
we go.
We're having a great time.
Yeah, we go back now outside. As the two of you are talking, it is
No.
only were the divine able to listen into all conversations. Could the synchronicity, as David calls out to the liar inside, you, Ram, see Finley start crawling down the side of Mila's coat.
Your strange rat seems to be
His name is Finley.
absconding.
I will open. Where are you going?
You feel a bit of a barrier, but it's sort of that barrier that one gives when you say what's wrong and the other person says nothing. It's easily pushed through, but you feel the chill of his little paws in the snow, and he starts to walk away.
Where are you going, Finley? I'm
Do you remember
sorry that I
what that
offended you.
obnoxious little red-headed man said? You cannot have love without truth.
What?
And Finley walks off into the snow.
Is he a druid? I've heard.
And that's where we'll stop for Blue Box tonight. Tears of Air. Yes, yes. Because we're gonna level up. We're gonna
30 minutes.
We have to level up. We have announced we're gonna do all the level ups. Yes, go ahead.
We have to keep playing, John.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
Won't take that long.
Okay. I'll back off.
And
Whoa.
there's no follow
I
for
have
done after this either.
I'm having so much fun.
I have a rebellion for my players. Okay, all right.
See, Amanda's upset too.
Yes, all right. Sorry, Amanda. He starts out there. He starts walking off into the snow, and you feel the connection, just like you shut it off. He shuts it off.
Is he gone?
No, I mean,
No,
I mean
yeah,
he's not.
is-
He's walking in snow.
yeah,
he's not
is-
very fast. He's,
Did Finley wait for me to start leaving before?
yeah, like you,
Okay,
yeah, you
cool.
saw this happen. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so he did see it happen.
I did say,
Okay.
yeah, is Finley a druid? I've heard tale of people that can transform
he
into.
is just.
He just
just
seems
Finley.
to be acting in a very
I-
non-rat-like manner at all
He's not-
times that I've seen him.
He's not a normal rat. Can I have a moment?
Yes. Should I go?
Yes.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Well read.
And hence Garrett's character is summarily dismissed from the stream.
And what a good way to go.
Mila stands at the doorway and kind of watching him trail off feels very helpless in stopping him. Because it was always a part of the agreement that if he ever wanted to leave, he can.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first time in 7 years, she is truly alone. And she turns to the doorway, seeing the three of them hanging up this painting. And I think she just kind of turns back around and sits on the doorstep. What have I done? And she just kind of stays there for a while, just thinking.
As you watch, he goes to the end. He's clearly struggling in the snow. He's got tiny little feet and he's disappearing into the snow drift. And as he turns a corner, you see a furtive glance over the snow. You feel this pang of longing and this sense of betrayal. And he goes around the corner.
Oh man, what is going on?
She curses. She stays there for a while until the cold gets too unbearable for her. Partially hoping that he will come back, and partially not wanting to pretend like everything's fine when coming back inside. But she will eventually. She's exhausted. She did not sleep the prior night. But I don't think she says much, and we'll just go upstairs.
Okay. The door opens, cold wind blowing in, flurries of snow as Mila closes it behind her. There's a somberness to her visage, and it doesn't take long. You notice there is no sign of Finley.
No, John. No, John.
I'm sobbing. She would, upon entering, try to muster a smile of some sort, kind of trying to hide the fact that there is no Finley, of like, maybe if I bundle up just like a little bit of the cloak, it'll look like there's something there.
And what's that
And
bluff
she
looking like?
moves pretty swiftly.
Can you roll a bluff check?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, go ahead.
She moves pretty swiftly up. 18.
Not enough.
I have enough.
Ooh.
But that makes sense.
Yeah, you see.
I was one away.
You see.
The moment the door opened, David's eyes instantly went to it and caught that non-smile that turned into a smile, a thing that he has had to do numerous times over the past couple of days that he knows quite well. And he'll reach a hand out and nearly say something and then pull it back, and realizing that Mila needs to do what she needs to do, will let her go on and do it.
She'll just give kind of a nod, just make her way up to the cot upstairs.
Yeah, I think Dahlia eventually, once their appreciation of painting hour falls to a close, will take the plant and head downstairs to the hammock down there.
Okay. Everyone else?
I promise that chair is rather comfortable to sleep in. Daisy, I nearly died. Can you just
To
give me
beg
my
for his
bed?
own bed.
Well, I guess tonight would be fine.
I ever hear that, Mila will call down, Daisy, do you want the cot?
I will take this comfortable chair.
Dahlia, would you like the cot?
I'm already downstairs.
Oh, okay.
But thank you.
It's for you, Mila. We are about to spend numerous amounts of days in the woods. You have done that. All of you have done that. I have not. And I would very much like to sleep in my bed as much as I can before then.
All right.
Our city boy.
And I almost died. And he goes upstairs. So I earned it, all right? And he goes and sleeps in the bed.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything before you go to bed?
I
this
go
evening?
and talk to my plant.
Okay.
Hey, Nightshade. You grow. You use this time to grow big and strong. I have big plans for you now. Go to sleep, and I just pet it.
You pet the nightshade.
I'm gonna watch you do this before I head downstairs, and I'm like, take it down with me.
As you speak to it, I mean, it's remarkable. The vibrancy, the pluck. This little plant does seem to be within moments. There is something about Dahlia's touch which has infused it with a vibrancy. It's visible. Anyone else doing anything before bed? Okay.
I meditate.
Journal and cry. Quietly.
And so,
Do we level up?
yes, we level up. Now. All right, let's level up. Here we go, guys. Let's do our level.
Well,
He doesn't like it when you level up. Actually.
Jenny doesn't level up.
I do not level up, but thanks anyway.
It's okay. I'll level up for you.
How many times was Duke cracking the
that you
head
get
while
to
he
do
was
that.
changing into
And then
Daisy?
I'm gone.
Hey, there's still time. Type hashtag BlueBoxRPG in the chat. We're going to do some leveling up here. These characters have earned it. And
You are
so
D10.
raise your hand if you did level.
Click that. The three of us did.
Hi.
I didn't.
So you're the only one that didn't level. Okay.
Yeah, how about that?
Well, yeah, and so we have variable XP here, and obviously you have to be in session. So we had a couple of missed sessions in different spots, and then also depending on, we do XP based on accomplishments, role play, puzzle solving, combat. So for example,
Get that one.
just to give you an example, so there was XP that went exclusively to Dahlia for the combat with Throg, as an example, would be one.
Or XP that went exclusively to click for the viper or the serpents.
Exactly,
Right.
and even the role play that occurred between the two of you when Mila challenged you. Like each of these pieces are what contribute to the role play totals that I send you individually as players. So it's not an exact
talk to me
science, but I
secrets
think it
about me.
works pretty
You'll get more
well.
I think it works pretty well.
And,
Tell me your secrets.
Come tell us some secrets, Jenny.
Yeah,
You'll get
Jenny.
more XP.
Okay, let's go ahead. Who's going to be first?
I'm gonna
Let's
see if I can get.
let's here. I'll roll the.
Oh no, I gotta
holding
check my
secret.
D10s.
I haven't used my tray enough here today, so I'm going to roll again. So we're going to do a D6.
Where have some of
Well,
my
Garrett's
dice
leveling up too.
Yes, yeah. So we'll do D4 actually, because Daisy's not. Whoops.
And you can, both you and I can roll anything on our dice.
Okay, so that's you first, Dahlia. That's a 4 on the die.
Okay, so I have to roll above a 2, is it? Yes, above a 2.
Yes, for your on your hit points.
That's a 7.
Okay, 7 plus 2. That's 9 additional hit points.
Only roll.
Really well.
Yeah, tell us what feats and skills you have invested in this time.
Oh, baby. So, one big thing that happened for Dahlia is that she now gains access to blood casting.
Spells.
You gain the ability to cast spells. You don't need materials to do them. We'll talk about that, I'm sure.
On plants?
It's fine. No.
Lots of stuff. You think she would waste a spell on your little plant?
No, it's... Oh, Jenny, it's not going to be what you want.
She's casting real spells on real people.
And me, mostly.
Mostly
probably.
on her, yeah.
I also gained the ability Oaken Skin. When you enter a blood rage, you get +2 to armor, which just kind of
Which negates
even-
the rage
evens it out.
-2.
Yeah.
And the manifestation of this you'll see next time is going to be done really neat.
Yeah,
she and I
Cameron's
talked
gross.
this week. It's super cool.
Cameron's gross, guys.
Yeah. Should I tell them the spells that I took, or should we wait?
It's up to you. Your
Ooh,
choice.
let's wait.
Keep 'em, wait.
Keep them.
Yeah. We'll let
okay.
it.
Yeah.
We'll
You'll
let
have
it
to-
linger.
You'll have to tune
We'll let
in.
it simmer.
Oh,
You'll
so-
have to come back.
They're bad.
No
They're
game.
bad
Okay, so
ones.
no. Oh, also
they're
no
good
game next
spells.
week.
What?
It's the 5th Sunday.
No.
It is
but
the
what
5th
if we
Sunday.
play anyway?
And she's gone.
No.
Yes.
And I messaged you recently. I will be gone.
Yeah,
the
and you're
Sunday
gone on the
after.
6th. Yes.
Oh.
But fear not. We will not miss 2 weeks. We'll figure out. Stay tuned. We shall see what
I
happens.
don't know if I'm necessary for the next session, though. We can do
I know.
stuff
Yeah,
and
we'll
me
see.
not
We'll
be
see.
here.
Yeah. But
I can shop around and be prepared for the trip that we're making and not have
don't
me.
fear not. We will continue with a fairly. We may do something different next week. We'll see. We've got some ideas.
I'm so upset. Now I want to tell you all my stuff.
Okay, go ahead. If you want to.
No, don't.
Okay.
Don't.
Well,
Okay.
Keep your secrets.
Secrets.
All right.
Okay, I'll try. I also took ups in like I think intimidation, knowledge, nature. I
Right.
think maybe I took like 2 in or something. And then knowledge arcana.
Because you need to know about that now.
Love that. Love that. Love
Who
that.
knows?
Okay.
Oops, no,
so
not
stay
again.
tuned to see all the cool stuff. Dahlia, it's wow. 4th level is a big deal for some
all
of these
of us,
characters.
yeah.
So, all right, click.
Click is taking another level in Vigilante, which will change at some point. I do plan on multi-classing into Rogue. We'll see. I rolled a 4 on my dice, which is great. It gives me, I think, an additional 6 HP.
Right.
I put a bunch of skills into a bunch of stuff because I get 10 every level up,
Right. That's the benefit of the.
which is the benefit of being a skill monkey like a rogue or like a ninja or like a vigilante.
Like an investigator.
Yep, and so my intimidation is now really good because I'm trying to be a scary boy. I'll put more points into other stuff at some point, but for now, the talent I get as a vigilante, because every even level you get a vigilante talent, every
Right.
odd level you get a social talent. So basically, David gets a talent every odd level, Click gets one every even.
Fun.
The one I got is so fun. It is called Twisting Fear, which means anytime I apply a fear effect like shaken, frightened, cowering, panicked, any of those, the enemy takes an additional amount of damage equal to my reduced, what's called hidden strike damage, which is basically my sneak attack, as the fear itself wears physically on their body. It's non-lethal damage, which is all within Click's wheelhouse.
Perfect.
They can pass out because they just got so scared.
So scared. Yep.
And that leans back onto a previous feat that I took, which is called Enforcer, which is when I hit people with non-lethal damage, I can for free intimidate them as a free action that round.
So cool.
So yes, Click is leaning very much into that Batman Fear Me style thing, but that was my level up. So
Very nice. All right, Mila.
Come on, baby.
Finleyless Mila.
I mean, it's better than I think the last one you rolled,
Yeah.
right? Which was a 1.
What's that? A 2? What's your con?
So squishy.
It's not. She doesn't have con.
11.
Oh my goodness.
I don't have. I am.
She
good.
made her character the way she chose to
I
make
know,
it.
but
This is-
but the dice.
yeah,
2?
they're not on our side.
And we don't do ability score improvements.
No, we don't.
We do not.
Okay.
We don't.
My 19 charisma will forever be 19.
It'll carry you.
No, not forever. There are things we can change it, but just not based on level ups.
Yeah, he's actually going to make it go down.
You lost Finley, you became
Less charismatic. Sorry, that's it.
It
You lost your
makes
pet.
Sense. I am going to be taking diplomacy, bluff, heal, linguistics,
Interesting.
Nice.
sense motive, and probably one other that I don't remember. Oh, use magic device. I get. This is a cool one, folks. I get divine might now, which
That is awesome.
says that I can call upon the power of my god once per day to aid me in my struggles against my enemies. As a swift action, I choose one target within sight to focus my divine might. If they are opposed on the alignment axis, which Mila's lawful good, by the way, so
Either
anyone
chaotic
that's
or evil.
or evil.
Would have never been able to tell.
Right.
I wonder why. I get to add half of my charisma bonus to my attack rolls and damage.
Exactly. So it's like Smite Evil,
Yes.
Paladin,
Very
because Amduras are very close to Paladins, the way they're structured.
They are.
In addition, I also get a deflection bonus up to half of
your
my charisma
Right.
modifier against
Yep.
that person.
Which is exactly like Smite Evil. Yep. Super useful.
Very
Yep.
fun. Yeah, and it gets better as I level, which, yeah, life. And I get 2 spells, which is Sacred Bond
Level 2 spells
and
now.
Admonishing. And both of those are really cool. And if you don't know what they
Sacred
are,
Bond and Admonishing Ray.
Ray. That's what it was.
Yep.
If you don't know what they are, look them up because they're really cool.
Look them up. Very, very cool. Well done, well done. All right, Garrett.
Yeah, the most important level.
Yep. We've all been waiting.
That's a 2.
Wow, same
Yeah,
thing.
nice.
You guys know,
what's
you guys
your
know a
con?
D8 has
I'm
higher
just
numbers.
not that healthy.
What's your con?
My con's +2 actually, so I.
Then you get to roll again.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, because you whatever.
But that's a 1.
Roll it again.
Then roll again.
Roll it again. We will get to that.
That's a 6.
Okay, there you go.
Hey!
So whatever your con is, you can't roll that or lower. So your bonus to con.
Actually healthy. That's incredible. And what's important for Ram is at 2nd level, he gains the ability to actually disguise himself as specific people. Essentially, he gets voice mimicry, so he can talk the way that they talk
Very
mechanically.
So if he needs to be David or
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
I could pretend to be
Daisy.
Click right now.
oh no.
Love it,
Yeah.
love it, love it. Very cool.
And also it gives me bonuses if I use a disguise self effect to disguise. I get +10 on the check to
disgusting.
disguise myself as a person if I use a magical aid.
Very cool. And so if you didn't see it earlier, he has been commissioned by David to take over Well Equipped. And he'll be running the shop alongside the assistants from Rashid as David. Apparently, they're leaving Altamira. I have not kicked them out. They have made this choice.
We've been
of
talking
their
about
own
it for a
volition,
long
yes.
time.
But Daisy Bell, the only one that did not level up today. But how close are you?
I mean, if I do really well.
No, come on, tell us. How close are you?
What are your
But Stream MVP is now worth 200. So
Yeah.
there is
I
that.
I do not think I am.
You don't think a stream MVP will get you there?
No, I am. Oh gosh.
Not that we're advocating for giving stream MVPs for the sole purpose of
No.
leveling
Oh,
characters up.
y'all, I'm
she does
actually
deserve it,
3,000 off.
There's no way you're 3,000 off. Did you just not add the XP John gave you?
Oh no, no, I'm not. Wait.
Did you
Yes,
level
I am.
We'll have to look at that.
Jenny, can I see your phone?
Yeah, there's something you've missed. You've missed a
Yeah, there's
week
no
of
way.
XP.
Ah, I think I know exactly what the issue is. Her level up chart is set to slow instead of medium.
Oh.
I think Jenny, I think you've leveled up.
Wait,
you
there-
did.
Yay!
You're level 4.
Surprise level up for the ninja!
Surprise, everybody! You didn't know you were getting that today, did you?
Well,
That's just how
I
sneaky
just
she
always
is.
full of surprises.
For now, just roll your hit points because we need to talk about ninja tricks that you need to look at because you haven't made that choice
A
yet. You didn't
ninja's
have
so
time to think about
stealthy,
it.
Probably would have
they
been a
can't
fire
even
by
tell they've
now.
leveled up.
Go ahead and roll
Alright,
your hit
calm
points.
Tell us more secrets, maybe you'll get to 5.
Ninjas,
Don't
what?
bully the secrets out.
Probably a D6 or
It should
D8.
say it
I'm
when you
just-
hit that.
What do
What'd
I?
you
An 8?
Hit the
Yes.
level up button and it should show the dice there. on
It's
the bottom.
D8.
It's
Yes,
D8.
a D8.
Right. But what's your con? I believe is only +1, so you can roll a 2 or better. But
I
that's,
need something real good. 2?
that's as
I
good as you
reroll.
can.
No.
What?
Unless your con is +2.
What is your con?
So back out of it. Really quick.
I don't like this.
I mean, they all rolled 2s as well.
Yeah.
That sucks.
My poor,
It just so
my poor
happens that
players
I-
are not rolling good
man,
on
I
their
wanna
hit
say
points.
actually
roll a
healthy.
We're the main
2.
melee. We're the main melee fighters between the two of us. Y'all can be squishy if you want.
Constitution.
Yeah, what is your
Hey,
con
I'm not
score?
even actually that squishy.
0.
I'm pretty
Oh,
healthy
your con
as
is
a
10,
guy.
yeah,
right
plus
now.
0, yeah. So you
True.
can roll a 2, so you get 2 hit points.
You get 2 hit
Sorry.
points.
That is.
I'm right there with you.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
It sucks.
That's pretty rough.
My
All right.
I've rolled
So
better.
let's go around. Let's do Stream MVP. Why you should be Stream MVP. We will roll. If you have not yet, type hashtag BlueBoxRPG in the chat. And I want to say again, like, if you missed the beginning of this episode, it is worth rewatching. There are so many little nuggets. There are very intricate nuances to this game today, especially. I've got to even like go back and watch it because keeping track of it is a lot.
Yeah, I have to go back and watch sometimes. I mean, hey, it happens. There's some
No shame
complex
with it,
stuff that
folks.
goes on at this table.
It is. It is.
It is very layered. That
It
is
is
for sure.
very layered, no doubt. All right,
Like
so
an onion.
let's start off with we'll go in the same order. Dahlia, why should you be Stream MVP today?
Hi. We got some good stuff from Dahlia. Some, realizations that you shouldn't threaten to kill your friends if they
Disagree.
tell people secrets. Some acknowledgement of trying to work on being better,
Well,
not
she
being
threatens
quite there
people
yet.
for them to give them secrets too.
She does. Do
I
that.
didn't. I threatened
Well-
a plant.
Well, that's still a
Plants
threat.
are people,
That's-
too.
That's not a person.
Threaten to kill it.
Oh gosh. Just tell me a secret and we won't have problems. But yeah, some good back and forth banter with Daisy of trying to figure out more about her. A little bit of good stuff there with David. Yeah, just fun stuff overall. Lots of good little bits of character shining through. Great stuff with Mateo. Always
Yes.
fun to get to be mean.
Hate
guy
that.
like
And
that.
always great to give someone a curse as you leave their establishment.
A great curse. A well done curse.
And yeah, got to see some of her verdancy stuff kind of sneaking out there ahead of the level up, so that's kind of fun.
Just you wait for the spells.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
And had, you know, unrequited but smitten love
Yeah.
professed to her
Yeah,
today.
big
so.
day for shippers out there. For all of you rooting for the Randall Exalia ship.
You like the
All negative one of you.
should any of your professions of love be contained in that journal? I have
Yes.
not read
Oh
them, I
my
assure
gosh.
you.
So great.
Okay, you will be rolling for Mr. Slothman. And I know he's in the chat. I've seen him. Very good. Let's go to you. Why should you be stream MVP? Click.
Click should be stream MVP. We got to see a really interesting swap of things. Click normally pretends to be David. This is the first time we've ever seen David pretend to be Click,
And what a job.
Outside of,
not good at it.
outside of a
Which
bit
he's not very
that he
good
and
at.
Mila had.
which he's not very good at, which is funny, and it's how I wanted to play it, and I think it came off right.
You did.
And I love it. We got to have some really good conversations. I got to be a jerk to Rachel and say her name and Alicia's name, which is really good.
So mean, a jerk.
And Ram got to hear that name, and that got to lead to a fun bit of lore, which was that, and we know this factually at the table. Click found out where Alicia was after she left, evidently, by sending a letter to Avignon for a private investigator to look into it that just happened to be Ram. Which Garrett and I decided once he picked his character and was more set into it, and it worked so well, and it's really good. Like, even the timing on it works really, really well. And it came to light a little bit, which is really, really fun.
Yeah.
It was.
And just got to see David being angry with himself, with the person that he shares a body with a person he's having a hard time speaking to and wants to speak to, and there's a lot of stuff going on in his head that he needs to reconcile with and deal with, and oh boy, at least he's not dying anymore,
Hooray!
which
He's
we
not.
successfully got over.
As far as he knows.
Yeah, that's why.
All right,
Hey.
so Toriano, you're rolling for Toriano. Click. Now let's go to you. Why should Mila be stream MVP?
Well, I will tell you. She's. Whew, it's been a session. The threat that she gave Mateo lightly,
Was good.
that if anything were to have happened to him, it would be his life. The flurry of emotions that she does not quite understand whenever he mentioned not only her name but then Alicia's name after that. The roleplay with, oh god, Finley. Oh god, and then Finley leaving, and then for the first time in 7 years,
Yeah.
her truly being alone.
All he has ever spoken to is fear of losing you.
Yeah.
But the moment where, I mean, apparently that deception, you know, it really hurt him. Yeah, just that.
She
even
said
though-
money, and then was like, no, it was Mila. He said money.
Yeah, like that. I don't know, for some reason, because getting into the mind, because he knew, he already knew, he heard, he hears through your ears, and that initial sort of moment of deception, somehow Randall's words had struck in his mind, and then again to have David calling Click a liar, all of it just lined up so perfectly. I was rolling the dice on his morale reaction.
My boy.
It was a 1 on the die as I was. It was just like all of it came together. But you played it, and we shall see what happens. All right, so you will be rolling for.
Also, what I was crying about earlier was that I hit rest to see how many second level spells I had, and it came up rest with companion, rest without companion, and then I cried.
Oh no!
Because in the app it lets you do that.
And it came up because he was like, yeah, go see how many spells you have. We pressed the rest, and I went,
So great.
I have to press without companion.
Without a companion.
it hurt so badly.
Okay,
Who
so
am I really for? I'm so sorry.
you are rolling for Natasha. All right, thank you, August. I think so far everyone has been in. Let's go to Garrett. Why should Garrett be stream MVP? Tell us, Ram.
Well, I got to show off a little bit of his actual acting talents as a member of the other gender today. Hooray! Got to disguise as Daisy.
Well, who wouldn't want to be Daisy?
Exactly. Got to keep my mouth shut inside the building
Oh, well, that is
to not give away the game. But afterwards, the conversation between Dahlia and Ram was good. The clearing of air from the threat that happened in our last game, and then the conversation between David and Ram, sort of maybe deciding what Ram will be doing from here on out. The next time he is perhaps seen, it'll be when he is the guy in charge of Well-Equipped, doing stuff in the low quarter.
Well, you can call it something else for the time being if you want.
I was going to call it like temporary lodgings or something dumb like that.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Why is that dumb? That's really good.
So good.
I like it. I like it.
Temporary.
Really good.
God, you really leaned into that pun, huh?
It's so good.
It's really
It's his
good.
name.
It is his
It is,
name.
and that's why he was named.
And he's not ashamed of it.
And he will be temporarily there.
Exactly, it just works.
All right, very good. So it looks like Mr. Slothman, are you not in, Ian? I think he commented right
Yeah.
before, but has not responded. So we'll roll again if he is not in.
Who did I?
And then you will be rolling for Garrett. You have
I write it down.
Unremarkable Flesh Bag.
Hey, that's the second time.
You've been very
Nice.
active today in the chat. Thank you so much. Also, Woden
Sick.
Emrys, Nicholas, I know I still owe you the stuff from the herbalist will
Herbalist
go out
primer.
this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
The
Crucial.
flashcards and the
Well, you
poster will
gotta
go out
get
this week.
The mailman their addresses.
I know. Why should Daisy Bell be stream MVP?
Well, the MVP should be me. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because a lot of happenings happen this one.
Perfect plan for
I
you.
mean, you know, she just came to them with a
Airtight
plan.
alibi.
Listen to this plan.
Not that one.
She took Shackles aside and said,
that plan.
become Daisy.
Do this.
Do the Daisy. And he
Is that a
became...
That's the dance that she.
He became Daisy, and he did quite well at it also. And then I told the crew, listen, we have got to have a foolproof plan. So they went in, and I snuck around the building, and I went up to that window where I saw the green glowing man. And I knew that he is on my side. So I climbed up the side. Perfect rolls, everybody. Perfect.
You did so good.
I got
You really
inside.
did.
The
Finally.
window was open. Slid the window open. There was a note for me. No, not for me. For Mateo.
Well,
So I took it and
It was
rolled
to
it up.
Mateo.
And then there was Nightshade for me. So my Mr. Green Man, he left me something. Is he?
kindly gentleman.
And then I found some papers that, this man is collecting debts. I'm sure he's bad and just getting money from all kinds of poor people. So I took those, crumpled them up, and then
Charles
I booped the candle to burn those papers. And then I
Get him.
just deftly climbed out the window. And it would have been great.
Level up
But I
dances.
slipped
We're all
from the
feeling good.
windowsill and plunged into the depths beneath.
Which you did on purpose, right?
Yeah.
Perfectly not planned, because who wants to smell like garbage? Not me. So I grabbed onto
Kinda useful.
grabbed onto one of those pillars, climbed out of the water, went back to the well-equipped, took a bath. I had Dolly make me some tea. Then
Then you spilled some tea,
And
or
then I
refused
spilled
to spill some tea.
A little tea was being bullied into a
Oh my
secret.
gosh.
That's fair, actually.
So
I'm bargaining. I'm a shrewd
Okay, but-
businesswoman.
she's not a friend, just like her mother. She is my friend.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
There we go.
I'm growing you
That's-
nightshade.
But you know what? I'm getting
Wow.
nightshade.
If you say that to my face,
That is
I'm crushing
cold.
the plan.
That is
I'm not
cold.
saying it to your face. I'm
You
saying it
better
to
not.
them. So
You
she
better
is a friend, but I'm getting nightshade. So
Yeah.
we're both business women.
Jenny, one thing I appreciate about your why you should be MVPs is because they're done in character and narratively. The rest of us are talking about why our characters should be. You are Daisy defending
Yes.
yourself on the
All
stage.
right,
That's
you
right.
are rolling for Keith. You got Roger, and we're gonna
hey.
roll.
Yay.
We're gonna roll again for you, Cameron, because Mr. Slothman's not in. So you're now rolling for Doppler effect. Let's go.
You can't.
All right.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Go ahead.
can.
Let's go around. Let's
And you
roll
will.
the die, shall we? Let's start with you.
Yeah, I'm rolling for Garrett. That's a 10.
Hey, that's
Okay.
all right.
Yeah, I need.
Could
do
be
I-
worse.
Do I need 2 dice? Is
Could be
BP?
better.
BP's a sub.
Yeah,
BP's
of
a
course.
sub.
Yep. Toriano is next.
Get one.
I have a 13.
Okay, you're winning, Toriano, with 13.
12 and a 13.
13. All right, so we got a tie there.
See if
Next.
I can
Wait,
get a
you wanna keep
13 as well.
Ooh, nice sheet.
That's a 16.
That'll do.
Mystical. Oh, is it my turn to roll?
Stream MVP
Here
vote
we
is
go.
up. Cast your vote.
Oh, that is an 8. Sorry. Oh, terrible.
That would be
rolling.
unremarkable flashback then.
Congratulations.
Flashback.
Congratulations.
I
Quite
disagree.
remarkable. Still time to vote for Stream
Nightshade
MVP.
for votes. Nightshade
Not
for
a thing that
votes.
you can
Upper
guarantee.
right-hand
Should
corner
know
of your
that.
Twitch stream, you
you
can
don't
see
have
all
any
the different
offer.
player
I'll
names.
poison you if you
Click
vote for
who
me.
you want to vote for there. It is very close. So Daisy and Dahlia are in a showdown right now.
Oh,
So get in there
you know
and
who to
cast
give
your
those
vote.
votes to.
Votes for secrets.
It is
what I have
vote
to
for
say.
secrets.
Tell me your secrets.
So reminder,
No.
this Tuesday night we'll be back with Sea of
For
Dark
climax.
Sun. The session is titled The
bonus
Calm Before.
death.
And you're going to want to watch. It's going to be a really fun night on Tuesday, 5 o'clock Central. Wednesday, we have Ragnarborg with Kurt Gaventus in the chat. We're going to be talking about Morkborg and a special adventure that Kurt and Erica, if you were here at Blue Box Con, you met both of them,
So great.
are working on with a larger group. It is really cool, and we'll be talking about that on Wednesday night.
Oh, is that the pirate one I played?
You played the Pirate Borg, yeah, so it was based on Morkborg.
I
It's
did not die. That one either.
it's a neat system, and so it'll be fun. We're featuring
I
different
was
types of
poquito
systems
level.
here at Blue Box, and we may even see some more. Daisy Bell, Stream MVP.
Oh,
Congratulations,
Great plan.
that's 200 more
And
XP.
do our plus ones transfer over to next session, or
How many did I have?
They will, because I didn't use any of
Thank
mine. I have
you.
13,
Oh,
so I
that's
have
the
to make
metric,
sure I
huh?
exactly.
I-
Yes.
DM has to make it
The
useful.
DM has more than the players.
I
roll
see what this
over.
is.
Yes.
You mean you're not going to take those 13 plus ones and give XP
This is
to
a right.
Mateo?
Oh no, that's a horrible idea.
Or Throg.
Mateo is
Or
no.
Throg.
He's,
Give him
yeah,
the
it's a
Throg.
Throg.
He's had a
You
tough
may not have
day.
seen the last of Throg. We'll see
I
about
hope
that.
to
I like
God we
him.
don't see the last
that
of
just
Throg.
looks so good.
Okay.
Okay, so
Throg
go
again.
ahead. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna
Make
ask
a mark on
Thomas.
there of 7
Go ahead.
days.
Oh, Thomas, I can choose a feat. I have some pretty good ones.
You mean the ninja tricks? Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you get some
I can
cool
do
options.
sudden disguise.
Well, okay. There is one that lets you attack 4 times in a round if you
Where's
want.
that?
It's the
first
shuriken one.
Or no. It wouldn't be the first one. Yeah.
Combat trait?
No,
No.
it should be like rapid something.
Flurry
or
of
another.
Stars, I believe
Flurry
is
of
what it's
Stars.
called.
Oh my goodness.
So the
what
way
is
that works,
this?
you spend a key point, and you can make 2 additional ranged attacks with shuriken, which is what your little throwing knives are that you have. We're just flavoring them. If you make a full attack, which means you don't move, you can only take a 5-foot step, but you can't move that round. So sitting still, you can throw 3 throwing stars, all of them at a -2. And then if you spend 1 more key point, any monk can make an additional attack at full attack modifier. So you make 1 attack at full and 3 attacks at -2. So 4 attacks in a single round, but you have to spend 2 key points to do it, which is half of what you have.
But you can do that from range too.
Yep. So it's
Thank you again to Jeff.
Good.
You know him as
There's
Seaglin
lots of options.
for
We
this
can talk about
amazing
them off stream
artwork
if you
that he
want.
did.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
It is so good. This was
my
the
gosh.
conversation that occurred on the
So
streets
great.
of Altamira
really
as
so beautiful.
Mila confronted David, and her erstwhile companion sat upon her shoulder.
For the time.
So as
Why
we,
would you do that?
What do you mean?
Why would you do that?
I didn't do it.
You did.
Have you ever had someone you love lie to you?
No,
It's-
never in my life.
But
how would she lie?
especially when they know you're lying to them.
No, never.
All right, so as we get ready to sign
Nothing
off,
bad's ever happened to me.
final
Yeah, nobody's
comments
ever
to
lied
our
to me in
Mad
my
Chatters
life.
players. Anything you'd like to say to this amazing Mad Chatting audience?
We
as
love
we-
you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for being here, bud.
Yeah.
You
I'm
guys
one
rock.
of you.
Can't wait to show you all.
One of you, yes.
This could be you.
This could be you.
One of us.
Probably won't be. I don't mean any offense by that. It's just you probably don't live in the state of Tennessee or all that close to us. Or
But
something like
there
that.
are more and more of us here, so you can move. Lots of room
Yeah,
here.
you can always move.
Yeah, people just keep coming to Tennessee.
Yeah,
it's-
just
it's
keep
good-
increasing
good-
our property
yeah.
values. That's great.
Hey, whoa, hey, buddy. Whoa.
As we sign off tonight, we're gonna go ahead and raid Kayla, Time Lord's wife. Looks like she's playing some D&D tonight. We haven't raided her in a long time, so we're gonna raid Kayla. And we want to say thank you to all of you for joining us. Thank you to all my amazing players. You guys were incredible as always today. The
stop it.
storytelling is absolutely off the charts with this group. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, everyone, and all the Mad Chattery. And here we go, raiding now in 3, 2, and 1. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I can do this other one.